Cast ahoy and g'day once again to ye mateys! I be your shifty and mischievous DM, Josh the Pirate, and it brings me a frankly almost immoral amount of pleasure to welcome you back to Corsair's Cove and my Humblewood world for more special two-shot of Cinders and Souls. Above me, I have me hearty crew, the redoubtable Rachel Fuka, the meritorious Mitch Earnshaw, the dependable Dan Swelto, and the angelic AJ Winters. So, let's talk about these wonderful people, shall we? AJ, who the absolute heck are you?
Hi, I'm AJ Winters. I am sleep deprived, a DM, and a world builder over from Winter's Tales. We world build every Tuesday and Wednesday night in the lead up to our tabletop RPG show that is launching in 36 days. Live in a studio from Western Australia. I'm very excited. But tonight, I am playing Jude Littlefoot.
It was a bit of a journey that accent went on in the last sentence. I am playing. You get a bit Russian, but they're like Littlefoot. Dan, who the absolute heck are you?
Oh, hello. I'm Dan in the meat space, the urban in the cyberspace. You can't find me anywhere except now. Playing Helvig, Dew Point, and Disembodied. Here we go. Let's get rowdy.
Mitch. You big old Viking, you. Who are you?
Hello, everybody. I am Mitch, or Mitch Earnshaw. You can find me on the Twitter, where I twat, because I'm a twat. And you can... and this is where I do my role-playing here with these amazing people. And tonight I'll be playing Nevermore once more. Looking forward to it.
And Rachel, who the absolute heck are you?
Hello, my name is Rachel Fuka. I'm a writer, actor, creative trash at large, and you can find me on the internet at Rachel Fuka because that name is never taken, and you can find the book that I wrote, The Rings of Mars, right here on the internet. And if you don't, I'm going to sneak into your house and get all of your shoelaces and braid them together into a beautiful macrame display that's going to be so nice, you're not going to want to take it apart, so you're just going to have to wear slip-ons. Sorry.
Rough. Sounds like an awful lot of work. I should probably go and buy the book.
Lucky I only wear thongs.
Lucky I already own the book.
Which is, yeah.
As if thongs can't be braided together.
I'll find a way, okay? I'll figure it out.
Takes all of the straps off. Amazing. And Madame and Monsieur Dame under Herren and beings of indeterminate gender and persuasion, I be Josh the Pirate, and I run this channel, Corsair's Cove, with my lovely lady wife. But you know that because you're already here, so good job. Thank you for showing up. Keep doing so. And if you like the majestic voice, but you think I can stand to tone the face down a little bit, then you can find me in the podcast There Be Dragons, where I play the infamous and deadly pirate Skern Felspar und his little dragon, Grosh. Did you just turn Grosh down? Is that what that was? Like...
You know what?
Yes.
Let it be.
Yeah, okay. Groovy. Well, before I go any further, I do need to mention the wonderful Ukrainian people who are having a suboptimal time right now. What with the whole Russia invading their country thing and everything. The link in chat is for the Emergency Action Appeal, which group of charities that have gotten together to raise money for those people who have been displaced by the violence in Ukraine right now. Over 11 million people have lost their homes now, and over $4 million have been raised to help them, which is really groovy, but we can do better. So if you have any coins rattling around your digital wallet, it would be super lovely of you if you could consider donating them over there. That would be nice. Thank you. And it would make my afternoon, which has already been pretty great, but you could make it better. I must remind our renowned, respected, and possibly even revered audience to please like, follow, and subscribe to all the things. We have all the socials. You can check us out, as Katie Wolfsbane often does, on our YouTube, the tube of you. And if you want to join us on our Discord, you can, because it's there. The link is in chat. You can do it. It could happen to you. All right. Well, guys, I think we need a little bit of a recap. Because, some stuff happened last week. Guys, what the absolute heck happened last week? Does anybody care to remind me?
Despite my perfect memory, I'm having somewhat of a mental blockage at the moment. So
Trish
potentially I
became
should
a
open
serial
my.
killer, so that happened.
Yeah, Trish
Yes,
did become a serial
of
killer.
course, yes.
Hmm.
Yes, you wanted to kill. You had to kill because you were cursed.
Curses be like that. But I only kill people who are trying to accost me. I have standards. It's a
Yeah,
whole
but
honey
you do-
pot situation I've got going on.
Is it
Don't
called-
you lure them into accosting
I
you?
was about to say, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's entrapment, though, right? Like.
Listen, if
Shouldn't take the
existing and
bait.
looking fancy and gullible is a law, then really I'm doing society a favor.
Honestly, yeah. No, look, it's really
Oh.
society who's to blame.
Trish has done
Yeah.
nothing wrong.
So Trish did nothing wrong, and society is 3 thieves or murderers let down, which is honestly for the best. Helvig and Jude assisted Jordan and Professor Varus building a body for Helvig
Yeah.
that looks pretty cool and groovy.
Yeah,
And,
it was a good time.
It was. You did great.
Yep.
It just took 8 days, which meant that 3 people had to die so that Jude's family didn't. Trish's
Yep.
family didn't, rather. There was a small amount of research done into curses and curse removal and curse breaking. It was determined that the best person to talk to would be Professor Nightseed. She does have a solution for it, but we didn't actually follow up on how to do that solution because she was busy
Nightseed
when you
was
called.
out at the time, yeah.
Yeah, she
and
was in vacation.
She's unlikely to return. In fact, she has not returned in the 8 days it took to build the body.
She died.
No, there is, you don't know
Maybe.
this, but she wasn't on the same plane of existence. She might have died, but you don't know one way or t'other. I will happily say that Nevermore got it, send it to her again at another point, and I'll happily drop the information on how to break the curse on you guys. That she will, you know what curse it is. You found that answer, yeah. Trish will be provided with that information when it becomes relevant, because you guys are currently in the new body, putting Helvig's soul in there.
Yes, yeah. Definitely somewhere else.
Yeah, Katie Wolfsbane, she, Trish is actually deeply, deeply in love with Professor Nightseed. I think actually it's important, Trish, you should probably just start loving more people.
I should be free and loose with my feelings. I think that's the solution.
That's
here.
the solution here.
The problem is, how does the curse work? Is it like the first person you ever loved goes first?
I
Is
think
it,
it-
what order is it in?
Is it like a lottery?
I think
If it's
random.
the last person, that'd be great, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a solution. And Trish just needs to never learn to love herself.
She's a
Oh,
rogue. She's safe. It's fine.
Wow.
Okay.
After murdering, any self-love she had is gone now.
Now I
Sneak
feel
attack
like
love.
there's definitely some sort of psychologist office where the rogues go to learn self-love.
And how did that make you feel? Nothing. I felt nothing. When you killed
Rogues
I just-
Anonymous.
the
I
leprous
stabbed-
Luma.
Yeah.
Hey, Lizelle, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Then you went into Helvig's body, and rather than like a mechanical construct inside, you found yourselves in Trish's childhood home.
I thought you were going to say in trauma. Yeah.
Also in trauma.
Yeah.
Definitely also in trauma. Although I don't know if there was too much trauma on Trish's part. I don't think she hates that place.
Right.
Yeah. She'd be like,
But
oh,
people
awesome,
are
I'm home. Where are my mum and
mysteriously
dad?
gone.
Everyone's missing, and there was some angry knocking on the door. But then you managed to find a spine. A full-bore mechanical spine that you installed in Helvig by the simple expedient of inserting it vigorously. And that blamfed you to somewhere else. And that one did contain some trauma. Because it was Jude's childhood kitchen/bedroom. There was maybe Jude might remember what happened there. Why am I doing that? I'm not involved.
There was a lot of crying.
There was a lot of crying in a chimney.
My recollection of the actual gameplay was that for the last 20 minutes I was just kind of crying and hyperventilating.
All right.
Don't remember
Not
the
inaccurate.
plot. Okay.
A creature burst their way through the door, however, just as you found the thing that you were looking for, a mechanical heart.
Strangely mechanically looking creature, wasn't it?
It was. It looked like a ball, like basically its body was spherical, pretty much, with its eye and mouth set into the ball itself. And then it
So it was a
had,
Voltorb.
a little like a Voltorb with legs. Legs
Got
and
it,
arms,
yeah.
pretty much,
Cursed.
actually. More like a
I'm just
Magnemite.
picturing Mike Zukowski.
Yeah, more close.
Zukowski?
Yeah.
Wazowski.
Wazowski. That was it.
Wazowski.
Wazowski.
Savasowski.
But what was the item that we found to place back into Helvig?
It was a metal
The heart. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I found
Yeah.
a metal heart and
Metal
a metal
heart.
spine so far. But the trick was Jude didn't see that. Jude saw someone else. Jude saw her dad.
Da-da-da-da. Ah!
The bizarre Voltorb looking dude looked like Jude's dad and was talking to you all as if he was Jude's dad. But Jude heard the voice in Jude's dad's voice, but did not hear, the rest of you did not. It was very mechanical, robotic style speak. Aiming for. Nevermore was like, nah, hard pass, and shoved the heart in Helvig's chest. You all felt like you'd been kicked in the chest when he did that, and then the world went dark. So,
As things often are when Jude's dad kicks her in the chest.
Jude's dad didn't kick her in the chest. Oh, that's, well,
Ah!
I love how funny AJ was.
Sorry.
The character's fucked. It is great,
Oh,
but
no.
I was just trying to see, like, from Jude's perspective, because she's still hyperventilating and crying, and then she gets this pain and everything goes dark. I'm like,
now, this is all sorts of sense memories. Great. Alrighty, cool. Yes, well, mateys, may leprous loomers learn to dread your deadly daggers, and all your physical forms feature fanny packs for food, as we head tremulously at first, and then with mounting heat and passion into Humble. Like that?
Fanny packs for food. That was a.
yeah.
Quite
That was an
enjoyed the
interesting one.
alliteration.
Yeah.
There was a discussion with Helvig about possibly putting a pouch
Pouch.
for.
That's right. Yeah.
So, we rejoin our adventurers after they have just been blamped out of Jude's kitchen after meeting a confusing / trauma-inducing visage of Jude's dad / totally not Jude's father at all. Nevermore just slammed a mechanical heart into the semi-transparent ribcage of Helvig, and all four of you felt as if you'd just been kicked in the chest. There is a few seconds of blackness. You can feel anyone who was in physical contact with you when you got kicked, but beyond that, you can see, hear, and feel nothing. This lasts for only a few seconds, however, as reality resolves itself once again into a new setting. This time, you find yourself in a wooden building, full of nautical apparel. A small dinghy is up on blocks in the middle and clearly undergoing repair. The far end of the building is quite unusual. There is a cutaway in the floor up the middle, and the floor on either side reaches around it like piers. There is a barn-like door across the far end, and 3 feet down is the surface of a lake. Across the bottom end of the building is a second floor, basically a store loft, reachable by a rope ladder. And it looks like this.
Huh?
Map
We
there.
get reference images this time?
Boom!
Yeah.
And I will put you guys on the thing so you can see it in the VTT as well, because I is pro.
God,
Boop.
no.
There you go. So yeah, you guys can plonk yourselves on that map wherever you want.
How dare your imaginary dream Nevermore put us in a combat map?
I don't know. Yeah, look. It's got grids and everything. So Nevermore, you probably recognize this spot.
I do.
I'm next to Nevermore because he shoved a heart in my.
Anybody who wants to
stand
can
up.
also roll a perception check. But yeah, sorry, carry on.
I'll stand up. I don't actually think I would. I would I'd stand up and I'd walk to the edge where the water drops away, and I'd just kind of drop to my knees and just stare into the water, and then just look out onto the lake. Just be very oddly quiet.
Cool. Trish, you notice Helvig is significantly less transparent.
Oh, I think it's what Helvig. Can you touch me?
I mean, he could touch you before, but it's visibly...
But I'm testing it again.
Yeah.
I think it's working, guys. Look, I can barely see through you now.
I can't see my spine. Are you able to see my spine?
Like, only a little, which is good.
Okay.
You're not meant to see it.
Oh, right. Yeah, sure.
I'll start peering around, looking over at the ladder. That ladder goes up to where I used to secrete myself. Yeah, I'm gonna go over and start
him and his unseen servants.
Sorry.
No, that's not what I meant. Sequest.
Rewind.
Secrete. So
Sequester?
you guys get it. I would sequester myself to secrete with my unseen servants. But yeah, I will climb.
Time to find the metal groin.
I'll climb the ladder, and I just want to peer around to see if it looks how I would remember it from different parts of my life, whether or not it looks like it's somewhere where I would have hung out when I was 10, or somewhere where I would have hung out when I was 18.
Nevermore, it looks like the last time you used it, last time you were here.
Okay.
Used it was possibly the wrong term. I actually wasn't trying to make it sound weird and creepy, but yeah, it was the last time you were present here physically.
This is where I used to secrete myself. Yes. No. Have a look around and see what you can find. Something metal. I'm sure that's what we're looking for.
Sure.
Just don't use the door just yet, just in case there's something horrible on the other side.
There are windows. There are windows, and there is a door. So there is a door at the bottom of the room. There is also there is no boat obviously floating in the middle, but there is, and the doors in the middle are open. So you can see out reasonably easily. If you want to have a look around at the outer areas, make me another percent.
I'm going to start looking through where I would have kept all my knickknacks and special bits and pieces in my books and stuff, and see if I can find it there.
Very well, you do that.
Oops, I was about to change my name.
You're having a great time, aren't you there, AJ?
Knickknacks, special things, and books.
Yeah. Porn rates.
26 from Trish.
See everything today.
Harvest
Trish,
Weekly.
Can I ask specifically, where are you looking?
The window closest to where I've got myself.
Hang on. Hang on a second. Fuck all y'all.
What the
Secreting. To secrete yourself or secreting something is to deposit or conceal in a hiding place.
No, you were correct in the usage. But it also means
It also means.
It's a really good double entendre. I was not going to criticize you for it. It was excellent.
I thought I was wrong. And I looked it up. I was like, hang on a second. That's right.
No, we just have a dirty mind. All right.
All right. Sweet.
Do you expect anything else from me?
So Trish,
and also to secrete into a hiding place, like as if that's not Nevermore's socks. Anyway, continue.
Yeah.
So Trish, you're looking out the window nearest to where you currently are.
Yes.
That'd be weird.
Alrighty, well, yeah, sure. You can see across the outside. You can see a gorgeous rolling estate in the distance at the top of a hill. This is down like on the map, it is to the south. You can see a fairly palatial mansion at the top of a hill. The lake is about 400 feet across and partially surrounded by willows. It is fed by a babbling stream to the north, and another runs out of it to the west. Everything is ordered and well kept. You can also, however, straight up nat 20, that there are a group of people on the far side coming around, working their way around towards you. There's about half a dozen of them. And from where you are, and yeah, you can, with a nat 20, I'll give you it. Sorry, there are 3, I apologize. And they look like the 3 people he killed.
Guys, I think we better hurry. We're expecting company, and I don't think it's friendly. Let's find what we gotta find to get out of here.
Okay, well, we found my spine when you recalled something that was super nice, right? And Nevermore always keeps talking about the lake and stuff, and it's obviously a lake, so I'm pretty sure. Like, what's your finest memory, huh?
What was that? Sorry, what's my finest memory here?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got plenty of good memories here. Many.
Great,
Well,
pick one.
Oh shit. You know what? My finest memory was probably when Dad and I used to come down here and work on the boats together. That was actually, it was one of the few times we did work together before we all met up and traveled together. It was good times.
Did you work on the boat in the water or that one?
That one there is always just seems to get holes in it. That one there. And I'm peering down from the croft kind of thing, looking down at this point.
Oh.
Okay.
Maybe have a look. Maybe have a look in it. I'll keep looking in my little spot.
All right. Investigation checks if you're looking for stuff.
Yeah. We'll do that.
Trish.
You really
Fire.
want to get the fuck out of here?
Yeah. Trish is concerned. Nevermore is taking things a little bit slower. Nevermore, you have you don't even get very much time to have a look. Jude, are you looking in the same spot at the boat, or are you having a wander around looking at other things?
I think Jude is looking down at the water.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
sure. Alrighty. Interesting. Well, Trish, yeah, you come up with this thing does not belong in the bottom of a boat. You're not a particularly nautical person, but yeah, you're like, what is this? It's made uniquely in this building out of brass, similar in style to the all the other bits you found. This is a combination of brass and halphasite. But it appears to have a sort of crystalline matrix. Initially, you don't recognize what it is, but Nevermore, when Trish goes, "Aha!" and holds it up above her head, Nevermore, you have a peer over. You don't even really get a chance to search upstairs particularly long before you turn around and see it. Trish, I don't know if you necessarily know what a brain looks like, but this one looks like about a third of one.
Oh, fuck.
All right, where does this one go, Nevermore?
That does it. Then, okay, I'm gonna just kind of jump myself down if I could, and then I
Just
will
glide.
have a look at it. Looking at the angles of it, can I tell that it's definitely a third of one?
Yep. This is a
Okay.
hedge brain. That you need. There's more than one bit.
Keep looking around. There must be 2 more parts to this.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
It's a bit
I'm gonna-
offensive, Nevermore. What if he just has like a small brain?
What?
No, this is my brain. This is definitely much bigger. 1 second. I'm going to pull my robes off, not completely naked, and I'm going to dive into the water
Ooh.
to peer under the water and see if it's like on the ground at the bottom or anything like that. Just quickly.
Okay. another investigation check.
Sure.
I'm gonna go at these barrels in the corner.
Sure. And an investigation check there as well. Nevermore. Yeah. You find a second one down there.
Ah.
Ooh.
Catch a
Helvig.
glint.
Yeah. It is actually underneath a shell. But yeah, you come up with it. Jude and Trish, while these boys are looking, you notice the people are coming closer rapidly. Jude, would you look at them as well? They are making a bit of a ruckus.
I think Jude is going to look in the little chest over the side there.
Very well. You can do that. What would you... an investigation check 13. Alrighty. You find, like, nautical equipment, basically. There's a small anchor, some rope, a few other bits and pieces, some chain, several thin ropes. They wouldn't be good for climbing, but they're good for, like, pulling on a boat, and a large sheet, like for a sail. Trish, Trish, would you be keeping an eye on these guys as they're coming around? Yeah.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is...
No, you carry on.
Is the window like glass or is it like an open window situation?
It's a very nice, well-made window made of glass.
Okay, can I open it?
Yes.
I'm gonna open it.
Oh,
Are they
yeah, no, you can, yeah.
Are they close enough for me to fire some warning shots with my bow and arrow?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna fire a couple warning shots at their feet.
Please do so. If you're not aiming to hit them, then I won't make you roll for it. I'll just say you do, because your aim is perfectly serviceable enough to not hit people. Very well. Yeah, you do that. Helvig, you do not locate it where you are looking. However, you work your way along that side of the room and find out on the workbench up the top of the building, on that side, you locate another one in a small pile of tools. And yeah, Nevermore, and as you sort of pick it up, Nevermore surfaces holding his sort of conch shell shaped bit. Yeah, Jude, you find nothing more of use, I'm afraid, unless you have use for those sorts of things. Cool. Trish.
I think Jude might wrap the sail around her and just kind of sit there.
Yep. There is a canvas sheet wrapped around Jude.
I walk over. I give Nevermore my section of the brain, because this feels like a puzzle, and he's the smart one.
I'll pull myself out of the water, and give us the last part, Trish.
And then
Thank
I
you.
walk over to Jude, because she seems like she's sad.
Yeah.
And I'm going to see if there is some sort of puzzle to try and getting it together while they have a chat.
They slot together nicely. They don't hold together. They don't stay together. But yeah, it's not a jigsaw.
Okay.
And yeah, it goes over to Jude.
Hey,
Hi.
you okay?
Yeah. It was
I plop
like
down.
it was like scary. In your head, in my head. But I also know that it wasn't real. So
Right.
I'm okay.
Wait. I think really hard for a muffin. Is it like a dream? Can I like lucid into reality a muffin?
I really don't necessarily want to establish this as a thing that you can do. But I do kind of like it. Helvig, make an Arcana check. Hey, Tony Karlstrom.
Arcana.
Why does your face look like that?
I'm trying to make a muffin because
I have
it's
a-
not real.
But
Hop.
I see a muffin.
Yes, it's a blueberry muffin.
Oh
Oh, wow! Helvig!
Ow, that hurt.
Yeah.
All right, heart's going in.
Ow!
I would just note while this is happening that I'm letting them talk, but I'm keeping an eye on Trish, who's busy over at the window.
Yeah.
If shit looks like it's about to get spicy, I'll just whack the heart in.
Nevermore,
The brain in.
would you be looking
The
out?
brain. Sorry.
Would you be looking out the window as well?
I would poke my head out the window.
Seeing
too,
as
yeah.
seeing as you are like keeping an eye on this situation, these look like angry servants.
Ah.
Torches and pitchforks. There is also a couple of placards talking about raising wages.
Raising wages.
And like proper living standards and and
Can
food.
you see this? Can you see this, Trish? Look at them. They had perfectly serviceable roof over their head, food in their stomachs. They could have been living in poverty in the dirt, and here they are. Give us more money. To spend on what? You don't go anywhere.
Here's a muffin.
I think we're seeing different things. I'm seeing the people I've been killing.
It's so pretty!
Should we go? I think we should probably go.
Dude, if you eat it, it's a really nice muffin. It's like it's fresh
Hurry up,
from
take
the
a bite.
oven.
Bite. Another one.
They are about
I shove-
100.
I
They're about
shove the
100
other
feet
side
away.
into Helvig's mouth.
I mean, it's forgot.
I've been
Ooh,
listening.
wow,
Keep it in
that's
there.
really good.
Don't chew it. Just keep it in there.
Oh, okay.
And
Why?
Regurgitate it when you get to the next area.
They're about
let's
100.
go.
They're about 100 feet away. Nevermore.
Shove
do you
the
do
brain
this?
Yeah, look, I'll hold the brain in 3 parts. It crosses my mind briefly that I've already put a piece in. So who hasn't put a piece in?
Dude.
Jude. Hold these, put these in quick, and I'll hold the muffin. Put them in.
Bleh.
Just go like this, quick.
Oh, okay. I'm
Oh.
sorry if this hurts, Helvig.
That's okay. That's.
Ah!
Oh, God.
Dude,
I don't
can
know
I
why
get?
she did it slowly.
Yeah.
She did it.
Dude,
Will's not quick.
can you make
Difficult.
a strength check?
Yeah.
And Helvig, can I get a con save?
No, please.
A strength check?
Oh, God.
It was like like an athletics if you want. I think you're proficient with it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool.
18.
Yeah, Jude, you easily possess the physical strength to insert this into a nearly fully corporeal Helvig.
Slowly.
Just wanted to pop and say hello. Nice to see you, Tony. Helvig, it does hurt. It hurts quite a bit.
I try and scream, but I try not scream, but I scream.
Valid.
No.
And all 4 of you feel this piercing, stabbing pain in the center of your skull, and then the world goes blank. And you can both Trish and Nevermore can hear sort of a you killed us and we want more money like outside, but you don't hear both of those things. Each of you hears one of them. You can figure out which. So yeah, you you feel a stabbing pain in your forehead, and I imagine somewhat expectedly the world goes black a little briefly. And then this time you find yourself in a pleasant garden.
Oh.
And it looks like that.
Oh.
Nice.
It is near the edge of a forest. It is a little overgrown, and there are several beds filled with vegetables. The northwest corner features a small pond, and the southern end is the rear of a charming little cottage. The path leads up to the gate on the eastern side, and the northern edge is bordered with brambles and thorny bushes. The other borders are rough-hewn fences. Helvig, I would imagine this place is rather familiar to you.
Yeah. It's very lush for its order. There are a bunch of like basically mainly like root vegetables and like there's a flowery section, literally like as much like you can fit in like a small area. It's more akin to like a botanical garden almost. They're little like cute signs that say like what each like plot of land is. And as we walk around, the edge of the garden almost kind of transitions into this brambly thicket, like right outside where the edge of their town kind of goes into the essentially the Bramblewood, where the trees are more gritty, darker, savage, almost the aspect of nature. But here it's like its little own oasis away from all of that.
Lovely. Yeah.
By process of elimination, one would assume that this is yours, Helvig.
Yeah.
Is it like you remember it when
Sorry.
you left, or
Is it DM?
Yeah. It is pretty much the last time you tended it. It looked like this.
Yeah.
interesting?
I kind of like lean down to just touch one of the leaves of a flower or vegetable or whatever.
So we have spine, backbone. That's Trish. We have heart. That's Jude. We have brain. Moi. So, what will Helvig be? Begin searching, I guess.
Sure. Yeah.
That's what I was going to do. I'm not telling you what to do. You do whatever you want. This is your moment.
Okay.
Is Helvig the body?
That would be very big
Or the feet?
compared. Oh, maybe. Almost
They're
in
so
a daze.
fast.
He just kind of starts walking, like going through the motions. He gets to like one bit of the corner, gets like one of those watering cans, and then starts to water stuff. And in another plot of land goes to druidcraft, some sustaining force to some of the plants that need like a little bit more oomph for like this quite hostile environment that surrounds them. Does my my hedge magic appear like it used to, or is it the Firefly's post?
I would say
I've
it is
hiding.
as it used to in
Okay.
this place.
It looks. Well, it doesn't look like anything per se. It's more like there's an accompanying breeze whenever Helvig does his innate hedge magic.
Oh, love it. Cool. So Helvig has a wander around. Oh, there's a Bennick here. He shouldn't be here.
Yeah, I was like, hello. Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, no, there is no Bennick here. Turns out Bannock is the part you needed.
We found
It's
it.
gone now.
Yeah.
So meta.
Very meta.
Whereabouts would you put something that's special to you here? Because it seems to be it's somewhere located around here, whatever it is that we're looking for, correct? You would think so. Maybe it's one of the last things you... I'm going to peer around and see if there's a shovel and a spade near any particular part of the garden. It looks like that was the last part that was actually planted, for example.
Yeah. Dan, which bit would be the last bit that was tilled or planted?
Yeah, it would be over here. Because it kind of goes, if I do,
Barrow is.
because the motions kind of go like this, clockwise around the garden. So it'd be around there, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Alrighty. You do that. Yeah, you can go and dig if you like.
Yeah, look, I'll dig every now and then, just prestidigitating my hand if I get any dirt on it. But yeah, I'll just kind of push some stuff aside. Hope you don't mind.
No, it's fine. It's not like it's real or anything.
Nevermore, make me an investigation check, please.
Look at the pond.
Dude, there are goldfish in the pond.
There are little gold flecks in here.
Yeah.
They're moving.
23, Nevermore. Nevermore, you're digging down, and you're just turning up roots and a couple of very nice thick potatoes, but nothing. There is no metal down here, which is probably for the best in a garden. However, as you are digging away, Jude's occupied with the pond. Trish, what are you doing?
I am standing probably around here near the gate, on the lookout for hostile entities.
Trish, can I get a perception check, please?
Yes.
Yeah, you do that. And Trish, it is as you're standing there, you hear a voice from basically beside you. You're looking down the lane, and as you look back, there is someone standing there. And they are it's a bit difficult to describe them. But you hear a voice, Nevermore, that says, "You won't find it. I won't allow it. This belongs to Helvig Dew Points. We will not let you steal it." The figure in question looks like... Trish, you're the first person to actually see it. It's Boris, the Luma Leper. However, Nevermore, I imagine you look up.
Mm-hmm.
It's Lazarus. It is Lazarus, and my attempt was to do the voice, but it wasn't. I'm not. I'm not Sean. Yeah, Lazarus is. It looks the way he did the moment after he died. Though his face only looks disappointed. Helvig, you look over as well?
Yeah, if I hear stuff.
Helvig, this is probably quite intimidating for you. It looks like the ash snake.
Oh, good.
Its sinuous form rising up out of the dirt. Jude, it's Dad. They are standing there, and because I don't have a mini to represent all three at once, because that's difficult, I'm just going to use the ash snake.
No!
Probably makes the most sense.
Yeah.
I think Jude just like freezes, looking down at the pond, and does not turn around.
Yep, noted. It's not necessarily behaving aggressively, but we will not let you have it. It belongs to Helvig.
We're not trying to steal anything. We're trying to help him find it. We're friends of Helvigs.
Helvig can have it his own self, then. He needs not your help. Helvig is our master.
Shut up,
You,
Dad.
you would do well to go and fetch him, boy.
Well, I'm right here. Hello?
Helvig's literally right there. You blind? So go gesture and point at Helvig.
Helvig does not look like this weak, squishy thing. Helvig is made of steel and halvasite.
Ah, future Helvig, I'm guessing.
What? Oh, goodness. I'm
So-
concerned I'm just gonna lose myself because of this whole process, but I'm hoping it's not. Nevermore, move aside. I'm trying to get rid of this stupid snake. No, let's.
Oh, okay. Like it when Helvig tells me what to do.
So you're digging?
Yeah.
Dan, if you begin to dig, this creature is going to leap towards you and attack you. And I will get you to all roll initiative, please.
Oh.
Trish, I would allow a reaction attack before that if you want to, because the Luma Leper is leaping towards Helvig.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Remember
that.
to select your token before you roll.
Yeah.
Yup.
Oh, fuck.
Yup.
I forgot to do that, and I rolled. a
I
20.
did too.
That's okay. Let's have turn order.
Shine bright.
I don't
like
have
a
anybody in it,
diamond.
but that's okay. I actually don't really need it. There's only the 5 of you, and I've got a little piece of paper. Don't stress it. So we have a Nevermore got an 8 the first time. Trish got a 27. Nevermore got an 8. Jude got a 9. Helvig got a 19. Helvig and the other things got a Bishop Blood. Would you roll me exclamation mark roll space 20 in chat, please? For their position in the initiative order. I want to also want it on record that the number of hit points it has is not 67, which is currently showing. A 3. Thank you very much, Bishop Blood. It goes last. It is moving to attack, and I think you're all a little keyed up by this, and you just are ready for it. In which case, Trish, I'm not going to give you the reaction. I'm just going to say you go first.
Okay, great. All right, I'm gonna run on up.
Very well. You do that. Trish runs on up. This guy. I want to stress. It does not look a giant ash snake to you. This guy looks like the little Luma guy you stabbed last session, who looks like he has leprosy. Yeah.
All right.
That.
I'm gonna stab him with my sword and say, "Don't make me kill you twice."
First time, Trish. As you stab him with your sword, an 18 does hit.
Okay.
Are you short swording this?
For now, short
Okay.
sword, offhand dagger. That's how we're doing it.
Very well. So that's 19 points of
Classic
damage.
Trish.
Sorry.
The classic Trish attack.
Classic Trish. For a further 3 points of fancy offhand dagger damage. You do that, and you cop him for 22 points. 22. Yeah. Cool. And he says he takes it and sort of, he cops the damage, but he looks at you like, I'm ready for it this time, Trish. It won't be this easy this time. Anything else? You've got a little bit of moving left if you want, but that's about it.
I'm gonna stay right there.
Very well. Then, in which case, next it is Helvig. There is a large ash snake coming towards you. It looks like it wants to eat your face.
Yeah, fuck off. I never cared about it the first time it ate me. I'm not gonna care about it now when it's not real.
This is not the appropriate. Hey, I think that better.
I have a burrow speed of 15 feet, so yeah.
You're gonna burrow?
Yeah. I'm trying to dig up stuff.
Okay.
I can burrow through soil, but it's a garden, so I'm certain it's soil.
Do you
Yeah.
use your hands? How do you do it? I'm just curious what the visual is of like us watching
Definitely.
you just like disappear
just
into the
like
dirt.
Dog style. Like, dirt coming up between his
Bye.
little Helvig
And then
You
legs.
know the is it the mole character from
Yeah.
Atlantis? That.
It's such a hilarious thought.
Love it. You do that. Helvig very rapidly sort of sinks into the ground as he goes looking for the missing part of himself.
The fuck?
I would argue that
Yeah.
this means you're disengaging from it.
Sure. Nevermore thinks it's here, and he's smart, and I like his logic, so I'm gonna try and find it.
In which case, it is going to use its reaction attack to bite at you, Helvig.
Yeah. Bring it.
A 21.
Snake. No. Because of my silver spines.
You don't have silvers.
Then fine.
The
It
spines
hits
are
me, I think.
Normal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure your AC before was like 18 or something.
Yes. I think that's right. I need
Yeah.
to check again.
Yeah, in which case, yeah, you cop a bit of damage. It is...
Don't worry about it.
I'm not, don't worry. 1d10 for 1, so 4 points of damage to Helvig.
See? Whatever.
He's fine. He'll be fine. He'll be
Ass
fine.
snake.
Yeah,
Did
and
you
you are
say?
looking, yes. I will say you can make an investigation check if you like, looking through the dirt for this.
God, why am I doing this? I guess I do borrow good.
You
11.
do burrow good. You do not find anything except some more vegetables, though.
Oh, they're growing nicely. Wait, I'm getting distracted.
Next is Jude. Jude, your father is attacking Helvig and Trish. He is dueling with the pair of them, and it looks like he is winning handily. He just stabbed Helvig in the back as Helvig tried to dig down.
I think if Jude heard Helvig be injured, like call out in some way, then Jude would turn around. Otherwise, she was not watching.
Very well.
But yeah, I think if Helvig made some sort of noise,
Yeah, but it's probably a bit offhanded, like, ow, fuck off. That's just thinking.
yeah,
That
then I
cap's
think
not so soft anymore.
she'll like turn her head slightly from the pond over to Helvig to see if he's okay, and then see her father attacking them.
Dueling with Trish, whilst every now and again giving a swipe at the rapidly disappearing form of Helvig as he goes underground. And he says, "Stay out of this, Jude. You've been very naughty."
I'm gonna divine smite him.
Very well. Very well.
Jude is going to launch forward. Sword. So blade of the wood? Yeah, blade of the wood in hand, and stab up into what she assumes her father's heart is. With divine smite.
Very well. Jude, make the attack. Ooh, 27 does hit, yes.
Oh. Ow.
For 16 damage, and then a couple of smites. So 2d8 for the smite. Unless you're burning a second level spell slot.
I will.
Then 3d8s.
Yeah, I think if Jude thinks it's her dad.
A further 13 is pretty good. for a total of 29 points of damage.
Damn.
I think you just see Jude. Like Jude doesn't say anything. There's just like tears falling from Jude's face as she doesn't break eye contact with her father.
Yeah. And he sneers. And yeah, you cop him and he just... Maybe you do have a spine after all. Nevermore, it is your turn.
You're not my dad. You're not my father. My father's dead. I'm gonna walk over towards the
yes,
pond.
I am. You were the one that killed me.
Shut up! No, I didn't. And then I'm going to kind of slap my hand on the top of the water, and then I'm gonna slap my hands together really hard and cast Shatter. Kind of try and shatter the illusion.
There is two. Jude is. Don't forget to move yourself on the map, AJ. Jude is in base contact. I'm only using the ash snake because it's not actually that big.
So I probably wouldn't be able to pick. The top of it off in like a cone.
No, it is.
No, nothing
what
above
you
it.
can see is
yeah.
a medium-sized creature.
Ah, true. Okay. Well, in that case, if I'm not going to be able to hit with the edge of a shadow,
Not
I'm just
without
gonna...
taking out.
Yeah,
Trish
I
or
won't.
Jude as well.
Yeah, I'm going to instead cast a soul bolt at it with my firebolt ability.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 10. No.
It sails over his head, and he says, "Boy, you couldn't hit me if you tried. It's why
Yeah,
you
in
couldn't
fairness, that was
save me
shit.
either." Jude, you do have extra attack. It has been pointed
Yeah, I
out in
totally
combat.
forgot.
Yeah.
I totally forgot that I could do that. So I think if that's the case, I think Jude would like pull the sword back and throw it in
Go
again.
again. Yeah. Another attack.
Now it's the same weapon, isn't it? The blade of the wood. It's just without
Yep.
divine smite.
The
11?
second time your father just swipes across with his longsword. He is wielding this huge two-handed broadsword. It's got a slightly slightly wavered edge. It is a big Zweihander. And he just swings it off expertly, parrying your blow with a sneer. Like, your brother's taught you better than that, surely. Maybe you need another kick. And it's his turn. Jude, the captain, takes a swing at you. Oh, a 15?
Is my armor class.
His broadsword begins to glow a faint blue light. And he says, "I'll teach you, child," and brings it down at you. Dude, you take 1d10, 7, plus 3, plus 2d8 radiant damage. He's smiting you back. For further 7 damage, so 17 points of damage, Jude. Your father cops you a slash. Where would he...
In the breadbasket.
Probably
Sorry.
in the sides, in the rib cages areas, somewhere that wouldn't be seen.
Very well. Ooh, ow. Yeah, definitely. Trish, Boris has been standing facing off against you. He is going to stab at you. He pulls out a long, rusty-looking rapier and stabs at you. Not a rapier, sorry, a dagger. Trish, does a 12 hit you? I don't think it does it?
No, it doesn't.
No. Okay, Trish. Yeah, Trish dodges nimbly to one side of this stabbing dagger. Lazarus raises his hands up, and he is going to cast a spell at you, Nevermore. Nevermore, he is going to make a 15 to hit.
A 15 to hit my AC?
Yes.
My AC is 17.
Ow. AC 17.
Sure is.
Wow.
Because it is with actually because I cast mage armor last session. Is that going to transfer across from area to area or not?
Yeah. I didn't realize you'd done that. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I was like, why is it 17? Okay, cool. Yes, in which case, yeah. This bolt of energy just ricochets off your armor. This mage armor specifically deflects it. He says, you did learn something then, child. Helvig, the ash snake, its face appears in front of you in your burrow. This creature can burrow as well. And it... Oh, no, actually, I apologize. It is you burrowed 15 feet down. It looks down at you, and it inhales and breathes out this cone of fire into the hole that you're in. Please make me a dexterity save.
Oh, joy.
Risky hedge.
Dexterity saving throw. 13.
Ooh, yeah, you're going to take the full. For 17 points of fire damage.
Okay, dog.
We go back to the top of the order. Trish.
Now that I have seen this thing attack me and my friends, I'm going to use my bonus action to go into a rage. I'm going to pull out the big gun that is the Emberlance, and with tears streaming down my eyes, I say, "You're not real! You're not real!" and stab it.
And I want to be clear, this Luma he threw a dagger at Nevermore, narrowly missing him. He threw another down into the pit where Helvig is, and you heard a ow! And you saw a nasty swipe at Jude's ribs.
Yeah,
22
I'm
for the Emberlance. For 8 combined sneak and rage. That's very low for the sneak. Wow, 2 1s and a 4. Rough.
Yeah.
However, 7 piercing damage. Trish, how do you do this?
I go right for the heart to plunge in, because it's the center of mass, and I just want it over with quickly.
Very well, you do that. He takes it. And then the image fades. And standing where he was, Trish, you can see the bizarre creature from before. This mechanical, ball-shaped being, looks like basically a robot version of Mike Wazowski, is actually a very good description of it, including the very spindly legs. He is armed with a spear, and he says, "This body belongs to Helvig Dewpoint. We cannot allow you to interfere." The rest of you do not see this. You see Trish take a good stab at your dad, and the ash snake, respectively, but you don't, you don't perceive it in the same way. Trish, anything else for you?
We're trying to help! That's it.
Helvig.
Ow, that really hurts. As I boop. Back out of my hole. I can't find it. I'm gonna spend my turn to try and... Have I seen any bugs as I was walking around?
Nope.
Okay.
This place is completely devoid of anything alive that it would be mammalian, insectoid, or otherwise. Yeah, plants and animals, different things. There's also 3 people here.
Goldfish?
Goldfish?
I apologize. I do apologize. You are correct. The goldfish.
There are goldfish here.
I think
Damn.
I will flavor
okay.
this. Actually, it is a valid point. I was really just doing that for flavor, and it didn't occur to me. There are no insects, however.
It's alright. He can't communicate with goldfish.
Yeah, I can't communicate with goldfish.
There shouldn't actually be anything. What I would think is that Helvig saw you looking into the pond and then manifested goldfish there for you to like. Helvig, I will allow you to make an Arcana check to manifest a bug.
Yeah, I'm gonna just try and call out
Helvig.
to the buggies.
Make me an Arcana check.
Where
Just
are
realized
my
exactly what will happen here.
Where are my bug friends?
The goldfish turn into bugs.
15.
Helvig, how do you do this?
I just kind of plop my head out of the hole that I dug. Ground level throughout seeing the garden at ground level, and I'm like, hey, guys, I'm trying to find something that isn't here before. Probably better. I can't find it. Probably around here. And like, imagine the little creepy crawlies around the garden that we tried to be like, don't eat that. We'll get you over there.
Right. Helvig, you focus yourself like you did with the blueberry muffin, and rather than insect, a familiar little serpentine form appears in front of you.
Appears in front of you.
Here!
Oh. Oh, you are dead. Wait.
Dear.
Oh, wait. You might not be real. That's okay. Please help me find me this thingy.
Here! What are you looking for?
I don't know. Am I still see-through? Like a body?
No, you're
part
not at
that's
all.
Like a metal. body
Helvig, make me a
part-y.
perception check. This is, I
Okay.
know very much in 6 second
Yeah,
bits,
yeah,
so,
9. I'm
9,
talking to Pierre.
Yeah, I think the 9 is enough to notice that you are now 100% corporeal.
Body part. That's not a spine or a brain or a heart. I don't think they'd have duplicates.
Here! You don't need anything else. You need power. That is the end of your turn unless you want to do anything else.
Nah, that's it. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. That was a lot.
That was a lot. Jude, you see your father strike out. He throws a throwing axe at Nevermore. It pings off Nevermore's armor. He throws another, basically just drops something into the hole Helvig dug, and you hear a squeal of pain. You see Trish take an ambulance to his side, and he does seem to feel the pain from it, but then he slashes back at her. She dodges nimbly underneath it. Jude, what do you do?
Jude's tear-stained face shifts, and this anger fills Jude. I don't think has ever been seen by anyone before. Takes the sword out and tries to cut his head off.
Dude, make
Like,
me an
full
attack.
enraged.
Make me an attack.
All my friends are gonna get barbarian levels.
Oh lord, no.
The first one, Jude, he deflects. He deflects with his blade. You do have inspiration. I don't think you used it.
I did not. I have 2 inspiration actually,
Yeah. You want to burn one?
because
You
I sung
should.
a song.
You really
so
ought
can
to
I-
burn one here.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm gonna
allow you
burn
to
one
burn
here.
one. Very well. You do that.
Is that a reroll or
can-
is that a plus something?
No, I'll just let you have the advantage.
Get the critical.
Yeah.
I'll let you get the crit. Because what your description was really cool, and what I kind of want this to happen. Here's the big question. Now, knowing that you have rolled a crit, do you burn a smite?
Yeah. 100%.
In which case, Jude, how do you do this? There is very low chance of you rolling. I mean, I know you've rolled 17, 19 already. Given that, it's exceptionally unlikely that you will fail to kill this this apparition. Not a free crit. She did have to burn an inspiration, Bishop Blood. Being rage, Jude, how do you do this? You take off your father's head, essentially. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Jude is going to just stop. Just like the rage fills Jude as she looks at her friends. She moves on instinct to like finish an enemy as she would have trained or practiced. The moment the head like lops off, Jude just stops and drops the weapon.
Dude, as your blade passes, you bring your sword up, and the length of it glows brighter than it has ever done before. Anybody watching will notice Jude's powering more energy into this than ever before, more of her faith. The blade glows blue, glows red, the fiery red of Helvigs magic. Fireflies leap from Jude's blade as she swings it through the neck of her father. Sadly, none of the rest of you can perceive this. To Nevermore, it looks like Jude is hacking away at Lazarus. To Trish, it looks like she's swinging the blade well clear above this creature's head. But Jude, as your blade passes through your father's form, the form changes, shifts, and actually doesn't shift too much. It now looks like a headless torso, but the torso actually now contains the head. This is the mechanical being you've never seen before. You haven't actually witnessed this. So, yeah, you can see the same thing Trish can. And it turns to you and says, regardless, you still cannot receive the Helvig.
I think Jude's gonna pick up the weapon again. Is it still red and magical?
Yes.
I'm gonna use my extra attack. I'm
Good idea.
gonna plunge it into the eye of this
Ooh,
being.
very well. Do make an attack, please. A 13. This creature uses its spear. It's its one arm is holding a spear. This arm splits into two. The spear also appearing to separate, and it rotates the spears along, like basically its wrist just spins, and this sort of creates a shield effect. And Jude, your lancing blade just rebounds off this spear as it
Can I
takes
use
up a
my
stance.
other inspiration?
Not retroactively, no.
Okay.
You have to declare it ahead of the roll from now on. I just let it happen the first time because you got a crit. It was,
Alright.
but yeah, it deflects the blow, and it's Nevermore's turn.
Question. 2 questions. Is it still attacking me?
I
Presumably.
mean, it looks like it might. This still looks like your dad.
And then secondly, am I seeing Trish just kind of standing there staring at it, not doing anything?
I don't know. Trish, what are you doing?
Fighting it still, right?
You're
Yeah,
not fighting it still, are you?
She's stabbing at it, so is Jude.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize you were still fighting it then.
Oh, yeah,
well,
yeah.
In that case, if they're both still fighting it,
And they look like they are
I'm-
trying to kill your dad again.
that's fine. It's not my father. It's not my father. It's not my father. It's not my father. I'm gonna go kind of reach my hands forward and claw like this, and I want to try and dispel magic on it, if I could,
Ooh.
just to see if that's gonna work in some way.
Hmm.
I can cast it for you so it pops up in chat.
Yeah.
I don't know if this will work on it, but it's just something that Nevermore would try to dispel it. One creature, any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target. Each spell.
Yep. It's
higher on the target,
it's
make a
really
check.
it's a
So if it's, it would dispel potentially an illusion that's on it, but probably not it itself.
it's yeah. Make me the DC. You've got to roll for it.
It's a flat roll.
For each spell of level 4 or higher, please make an ability check. The DC is 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay, 10 plus the spell's level. So I'm gonna go slash roll 1d20. 11. Damn.
Plus
Plus
your
your spellcasting
Plus my
ability.
plus my
Intelligence.
spellcasting ability. That's fine then. That's definitely above 13. Because my spellcasting is oh shit, my intelligence is 14, so it's a plus 2, which is exactly 13.
13.
Well,
Sweet.
that's presuming that you're attacking a 3rd level spell.
True.
The image does the image wavers, but it does not
Oof.
Nothing happens to it.
No,
Yeah.
it does not fade. No, boy, I'm real.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not. But that's pretty much all I'm going to accomplish. I will
It's a nice try.
step back. I will step back, and I'm just going to glance into the pool to see if there is anything in there, just as like a bonus action, maybe. A quick glance to see if there's anything flickering under there that might be what we're looking for.
Make an investigation check.
Sure.
Come at it spicy.
Oh.
Ooh. There is nothing in the pond. However, I will tell you for free, you get the impression... Well, your investigation of 25, I will tell you. Your Dispel Magic didn't not work because you didn't cast it well enough. It didn't work because what you were trying to do couldn't be dispelled.
Yeah.
You're trying to do it to the wrong thing. The spell isn't on the thing you cast it on.
Okay, interesting.
All right, it is this boy's turn. Lazarus is going to cast another spell at you, Nevermore. A 14, unfortunately, does not beat your AC. Again, just pings off you. Trish and Jude, you witness it. The spare hand throws some magic out of it. The magic looks like Helvig magic. Like fiery... fiery...
Fireflies.
Fireflies, yeah.
Yeah, that's... then it turns around and it attacks the two of you. Trish, you are going to be taking 3 attacks.
Super.
From one of the spear arms, just sort of rapidly, very rapidly, just stabs at you. A nat 20, a 19, and a 15.
Oh, okay, 2 of those hit.
Cool.
It's
hey,
right, you're
Augustus.
barbarian. You got this.
Yeah, you got this. Fortunately, its damage is nowhere near as good now that it's getting loads and loads of attacks. So it does 3d6 total.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge one of them.
The crit, presumably. So yeah, the first one would be the crit, which is the one you would probably dodge. So yeah, you take a total of, if you're halving that one, the first one is a 9, which you half to 4, which then you half again because you're raging to 2, and then the second one is further halved to 3. So you take a total of 5 damage after all the halving that you did.
Okay,
Hell yeah.
good.
5 damage. Brutal.
Quarter damage on a crit. She takes 2 points of damage. Fucking rogue
hell.
Varian. It is stupid. Right, and Jude, you are going to get a couple of attacks your own self as the other spear arm starts stabbing at you. An 8, no, but I'm pretty sure the 17 does. Cool.
Yep.
So Jude is going to take this amount of damage. 7 points of slashing damage.
Alright.
Stabbing damage, so piercing it. Trish is tank. Trish is, that's the point of her. Yep, absolutely. And Helvig, the ash snake looks down at you and Pia, and once again breathes in to make another fiery attack at you.
Here, what do you mean? Power up!
Please make a dex save. And I'll get one in chat from Omi, please, for Pia.
Wow. Oh, 5.
You're going to take the full. Another 12 points of fire damage to Helvig. The flames, exclamation mark roll space 20, my friend. Varians seem overpowered. Yeah, valid. And that'll be it. And Pia dodge the damage. A 7, no. Pia takes a lot of fire damage. He's going to take the full 12 as well. Helvig.
He's a familiar, so I'm pretty sure unless there's some dream bullshit, he's gone.
Pier does disappear.
No, my boy.
Yeah.
My boy.
The flame engulfs him as he goes, pew! And sort of pops out again.
I
We go
imagine
to
that's just ow.
Yeah, pretty much. No! Trish, back to the top of the order.
Stab with my lance.
Very well. Stab with lance. 17 doesn't hit.
Oh, that's right. Offhand fancy dagger. Ah!
25 does. 25 hits pretty good. It takes, and you get the snake, so that's 16. Yeah. Well done. Yes, you do. This time, you carve off part of this creature's metallic carapace.
Do I see anything underneath?
Yes, cogs. Whirring cogs.
Alright.
Yeah. It's more like you stab it in and then lever off part of its carapace, and just like a square panel just gets pinged off. And within you can see cogs turning and springs. Yeah.
Alright, that's me done.
Cool. Helvig.
Okay, power. What does it mean? Okay, well, first I'm hurting real bad. I do my healing light.
Can you please make me an Arcana check?
Oh, okay. I will do that. I
As you
have
focus
a,
on
I have
trying
a
to
thought
heal
on my...
on yourself. No, I'm afraid not. But you can healing light.
Okay.
Hey, the Vizbear.
Drop some more
Oh.
gifted subs in chat, you bloody champion, Vizbear. Thank you so
Ooh,
much.
Tales.
Scrub Rat,
Two
Trollord
questions.
Games, Winter's Tales, Jazel, and
Theory Day?
Theory Day, welcome. Yes, enjoy those lovely gifted subs. Guys, if you don't have inspiration, you now do, because that just put us over our new sub goal.
Heck yeah.
Oh.
Inspired?
Amazing.
So inspired.
Thank you
Many thanks.
very, very much, Vizbear, you bloody champion. Welcome. We are having a bit of a combat. Helvig,
Yeah.
you heal yourself?
Yeah, for 420.
I tell you what, Helvig.
420, nice.
420, very nice.
20.
I heal myself with that very often.
You can also roll another d6. In fact, no, Vizbear, can you roll me a d6, please? Exclamation mark roll space 6. We will add this to Helvig's healing.
Hell yes. Oh, thank you.
Anything else? That's a
Yes,
bonus action, right?
that's my bonus action.
For another 2.
Thank you. That's alright.
Yeah, no, we'll
Every
take
little
it.
bit helps.
Exactly.
If I need power, I just gonna have to take it from something else.
Oh.
I leap out of my hole and try and grasp at the ash snake as I cast vampiric touch at it.
Nice.
Vampiric touch.
That phrase was very cool as well. I'm just gonna have to take it from something else. Helvig rolled a hit.
Yeah, hopefully I do. I'm just checking that it is 3rd level and not crazy. Yeah.
You know it is. 20.
Dirty 20.
For 13 necrotic damage.
Yeah.
20. The ash snake roars in anger and pain as you do 13 necrotic damage to it.
Yeah, and I
Helvig,
heal for 6 as I'm
you
like,
do. Please make me another Arcana check.
yeah.
This
Alright.
is because you said the phrase, I'm just gonna have to take it from somewhere else.
14.
Here pops back into existence on your shoulder, receiving the other half of that healing.
Oh, cool.
Here!
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm a bit busy.
He said, no, he just, nice.
Okay, great. You support this? Probably a good idea then.
Completely. Here, do it. Jude.
Okay. Jude. Can Jude see all the cogs and stuff turning? Because I see what
Not
Trish
from where
sees
you're
now.
at. Not from where you're
Okay.
at. You can see it, but yeah, not from your position.
Yeah, it's on the other side, like
Yeah.
the back half. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I think Jude, being that she tried to slash and couldn't get through the spinning spheres, looks at the sword, sees the like fireflies and the magic, and remembers Helvig pulling the muffin out of like nowhere.
Yeah.
And is going to think about hide and seek, a game that Helvig taught her.
Uh-huh. Love it.
And wants to like follow the sword to the magic and like use it as a beacon.
A divining rod. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a literal game of hot and cold.
I love it. I love it hard. Jude, what check
Okay.
would you do to use
Oh.
to do this?
Perception.
Is this Helvig's leprechaun that tells him to burn things?
TLDR for Warlocks.
And can I use one of my inspirations? 'Cause
I'll
we just
allow.
got another one.
You don't get to double up.
Oh, I got 2 last time.
Yeah, because what you did was very, very cool.
Dang.
Yeah, so that's still my double upped one from last
Is
time,
it
no?
though? No. You spend the cool one first. I was
Alright.
super nice and I didn't have to be.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that inspiration for my perception check.
So perceiving, very well. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to
You're
find
looking
it.
for the power source.
I'm looking for the magic and trying to manifest
I love it.
the same way Helvig did with the muffin.
Perception check with advantage.
19.
Oh, Jude. Oh, Jude. Your divining sword points straight at Helvig and Pia.
I'm like, nah, come on, please, please, please.
The fireflies sort of swoop and sort of they're pretty chill, and then you point the sword directly at Helvig and Pia, and they start vibrating and like flying significantly more vigorously. A few of them fly to him, then fly back.
Helvig, it's inside of you!
What?
You have the magic!
Yes, obvious. Wait, what do you mean? Do you mean something that...
We only have 6 seconds, Helvig! We cannot have a full conversation!
And that's that 6 seconds. Valid.
Yeah, I think I'm pointing the sword at Helvig. If he
The power
can
was
see
inside
me.
of you all along. Yeah, you do that, Jude. So, yep, excellent. Nevermore.
Hearing Jude say that, one of those rare moments where Nevermore hears some brilliance. I'm joking. Sorry.
The fuck? How dare you?
It triggers something. It triggers something in Nevermore's mind. Brilliant, Jude. And I'm going to try and make an Arcana check to see if I can determine what he might have to do if the power's inside of him to be able to. Because what is the thing being saying the whole time? Like, powers in
Your
Helvig
dad
or-
has just been saying some very hurtful things about how you let him die.
Oh, that's right. I've only been hearing about
Yeah.
been hearing my dad. That's
Yeah.
right.
You haven't heard the Modron.
Okay. So are you comfortable with me maybe making like an Arcana check, probably with disadvantage then, because I haven't heard that. Extra
You've heard Jude and
bit, or-
Helvigs back and forth.
Okay. So just a normal
So you can.
Arcana,
I
or-
would allow just a straight Arcana to see if you could determine what it means. 20 is good. Nevermore, you recall that when you were in the plane of fire, Pia told you all that he had bonded his soul to Helvigs to save Helvig's life. And that he was essentially a life support system for Helvig.
Grab a hold of Pier and pull Pier within you, Helvig.
What?
You heard me? And I'm going to...
Pier.
I don't go...
Power.
Okay.
Tell you to shelf him.
That is
Helvig put Peer inside of you.
Yeah. The ash snake
Greet him inside
down
of you.
and breathes in again, Helvig, as the ash snake is looking down at you, and then exhales. Dex save, please.
I love how these are all dex saves to get around my hedge.
Yeah.
Miss.
Yeah.
How dare you?
How dare I?
How dare you?
Dare I?
Yeah, Josh.
And
how dare you?
Oh, looks like you're taking the full. For a further 11 fire damage. This time, however, Helvig, I'm going to say that
11.
you use your body to shield here.
sure. Yeah, I do that. I also have to make a con
I think that
save
makes
for
sense.
vamp touch. Damn,
Um,
that's right. I can do it again.
I'd allow you to use your inspiration if you wanted to.
Nah.
Okay.
I want to keep it.
All right.
Because I'm probably going to try and shove Pier as my actions and not vamp touch, so.
Definitely a shove.
Definitely not.
So,
shelf.
Yeah.
Nevermore, your dad is going to fling another magic bolt at you. It's 21.
Shield. 22.
Ching! And there is a mask of hate on your father's face. Just disdain and disgust, disappointment.
You're not my father. You wouldn't look at me like that. You love me.
And, yeah, he says, more than once I looked at you like this, child. Trish, you are gonna get a couple of stab attacks. An 18 and a 21.
Ouch. Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dodge one of them.
Mm-hmm. The first or the second?
Whatever hit me first seems
Okay,
like
first
the
it
fair way
is.
to do it.
You half the 4 to 2, which your rage then halves to 1. You take a single point of damage from the first one. The second one is 6, so you take 3.
Okay, excellent.
4 more points of damage on Trish. She'll survive. And Jude, you are gonna get 3 this time. A crit, plus a 19, pretty sure does, and a 16.
Also does. 3 hits.
3 hits, alrighty. Don't have enough d6s for this. 10, 12,
You remember when Jude kept on dying
15.
last season?
I do recall this.
All the
15,
time.
21 points
That was
of
brutal.
stabbing damage, piercing damage.
Jude goes down.
Jude goes down from this creature. Trish, you see, you and Jude are now operating in the same reality. You see the alternate one arm is sort of trying to probing your defenses with its spear. The second, just rapid, like a pneumatic drill. It's just stab, 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 really rapidly past Jude's defenses. Jude tries to block, but all 3 just sort of pummel her in the chest, one after another. And she goes down. Trish, it's your turn.
Shit! Fuck! Okay, I'm gonna scoot on over to where Jude is, and instead of attacking, I'm gonna...
Trish, do you have any healing potions? Pocket right meow?
I don't know, but you know what? Trish is gonna think real hard about healing potions. Really good healing potions, and she's gonna reach
I will
into her
allow
pocket
it.
and say, "Come on!"
Make an Arcana
Whoa.
check. I will
With
allow it.
inspiration?
If you want to, you can use
Look
your
how you were
inspiration
like, I
too.
hesitate
For
to make
shit.
this a thing.
I'm not going to manifest a muffin because we're going to abuse
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I don't know how magic works. I saw Helvig do it. Maybe it'll work.
Valid.
No,
Crit
oh my
success.
god.
I think the dice just supported my decision to allow it. Trish, you pull out a healing potion for your
Okay.
action.
I give it to Jude.
Yeah. This is your whole turn.
That's fair.
Yeah. Dude, you get 2d4 plus 2 healing.
Oh, like the old days.
Yeah.
Like the good old days.
2d4. 5 plus
5.
2 is 7.
That's,
Hang in there, Jude.
Oh, what happened?
I stabbed you real good.
Stupid robot!
Very
Let's
well.
kill it.
Helvig, here
That's me.
leaps
Oh.
off your shoulder and
Uh-oh.
rushes over to Jude and breathes a gout of Helvig magic, essentially, at you, Jude. Jack O'Brien and Bishop Blood, can I get a d6 in chat from each of you, please?
Oh.
Here will heal Jude for this much more.
You are my paladin.
1 from Bishop Blood.
And you are my god.
Yeah, I still have to get over that fact.
Warlock pact. And 1 from Jack as well. Exclamation mark roll space 6, please. Helvig, what do you do?
I guess I don't have to do that part of my turn.
There is an ash snake breathing down on you. A lot.
Yeah. Pierre, am I supposed to? Are we supposed to hug? What's the plan? What's your plan?
Here. Plan.
Yeah, power.
Here. Power.
Yeah.
I want to be clear. He has said a couple of full sentences to you, but that was really more like inference. He's not talking in full sentences. He is like one word, like, eh?
Yeah. When I said like, are we supposed to hug? Is he like yes, like together, or?
He the impression was, I'm new here, man.
I don't know.
I'm new here, man.
My first
Okay.
day, I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know
Yeah.
what I'm doing.
I
Okay.
am
Well,
untrained for this.
I'm gonna try it. I mean, don't knock it till you try it. Right? I take Pierre to my hands and we hug into a curl up, even though
Ooh.
it doesn't matter
I
because
love
it
it.
breathes fire. I
I
curl up anyway.
love it. You do. You curl up, Helvig, and as you do, the Modron steps back, and Pierre cuddles into you like, oh, okay. And his wings sort of wrap around your soft tummy, and he looks up at you, and there's here, and you hear in your head, power. And then his form slowly starts to sink into you. And from where he passes through you, that metallic plating that was on the stomach of your robot self starts to cover you. And your body slowly starts to take on the form, spreading out from the shape of Pierre, that is like the Pierre silhouette in your stomach, starts to spread out around you and engulf you. Your spines start making this pinging noise as they become metallic one after another. The rest of you looking on, Lazarus disappears. And in his place is the Modron creature that you saw before, the metallic Mike Wazowski thing, Nevermore.
Yep.
Jude and Trish. It puts up its spear. The two arms form into one, and it steps back. Its spear across its chest, as you could interpret it as a sign of respect. And it turns to face Helvig, who is curled up on the floor. Helvig is slowly becoming metallic, one spine at a time. Bing, 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 bing. And from within this little ball of hedge, there is a really powerful glow, a warm firefly-infused glow. It gets brighter and brighter until you can't look at it anymore. And then it fades. And then there is Helvig. Robovig, Helvig 2.0, uncurls in front of you.
And we're still in that place?
Currently.
Whoa.
You
How
look
do you feel?
fucking cool.
Oh, his voice box doesn't work. We'll need to fix that.
Oh no. Here we go. I look cool, I think. Is this one?
Yeah. You do. You look really cool, Helvig.
Thank
Going
you.
like full shiny now.
I don't, but we're still here.
You
Yeah.
were like a lantern. You glow.
Oh.
Is the Modron still there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you need to interact with it, Helvig.
Apologies.
Looking at you.
I
Oh.
am part of the security system. I did not realize you were accompanied by Master Dewpoint. You should have stated so
We
earlier.
tried to tell you, you fuck.
Apologies. Simply rejoin yourselves physically with him, and you may return to your realm.
Like here? Just hold my hand?
You gather around Helvig, and as all of your hands touch, you blamf out of there. The world goes dark around you. And, yeah. For a few seconds, Jude, Trish, your eyes flicker awake, open again. You are standing back in the forge. It's all good. Everything is good. You are looking at Helvig. Helvig, your eyes open. And, yeah, where you were perceiving the world before from Jude's perspective, you've shifted now. And you are standing in your new body. Initially, yes, you do, but over Jude's shoulder, you can see Nevermore standing back. About 15 feet away, leaning against a bench. His eyes are both glowing, a deep gold. Nevermore, you see the same thing Helvig does.
Oh, what the fuck?
Hang on.
From the same perspective.
Okay.
You are in
If I
Helvig's
try to
head.
if I try to vocalize, what happens?
Try it. What do you say?
Hello?
Helvig, you hear Nevermore's voice go, hello? In your head.
Hey, Nevermore, you learned how to do some telepathic stuff. That's cool.
Definitely
Your eyes
didn't.
are glowing.
Something's not going right.
And I think we'll take a short break there, because we've been
Oh
streaming for a
my
good old
God.
while.
I'm gonna devour my friend's souls. No.
Give it back in real life.
We'll take a quick breaklet there, everybody. Yeah, we will be back in 5 minutes. Very, very quick break, and we'll be back very shortly. See you in a minute. Bye. Fast and ahoy. Ahoy, mateys. We be back with more Humblewood. And, oh dear, Nevermore. You can see your body leaning casually against a bench about 30 feet away. Jordan and Professor Varus are there, as are several other students and stuff. Trish, Jude, you don't notice anything wrong. Jude, you might want to make a perception check.
Can I mentally reach out to Iralath in the same way that I used to?
You can try.
Well, yeah, I will try.
You do that?
Yep.
What do you say?
Dang, 22.
Dude, your hand is missing. You have a stump.
Is it the bleed
Nope.
thing? No, okay, it's just a
sort
stump.
of.
Cool.
It looks like fire seared.
Whoa.
Oh, that trips me out each time. Stop it.
Hellhawk99, thanks for joining us. Nice to meet you.
I'm so
Yeah,
bendy.
you're very flexible.
Yeah, that's scary as.
Whoa.
Iralath, what's going on?
You get nothing back. Helvig hears it though.
What?
Oh shit, Helvig, something's going wrong.
I'm extremely, my worried scale is going up now that you're talking in my head and you're just asleep there.
Okay, I'm looking out at my body as well, and Iralath's almost certainly in control of it right now. Be prepared. Let the others know.
Hey, Trish and Jude, Nevermore's not inside his body. That's probably Iralath. We might need to, like, chain it down or something.
No, that's fine. Don't worry, everyone. Don't worry. Yes, it is, of course, me, Iralath. Sorry. As soon as you all went in, I realized that I hadn't gone with you. So Professor Varus can confirm I've been hanging out here for the last 20 minutes.
I'm just gonna shove Helvig aside mentally. Can I do that?
Fuck off. This is my body. How fucking dare you?
Can I do that?
Can my Modrons be like, lock this guy down in the
I just want to
brig?
shove Helvig across because I want to talk, basically. So is that something I can do?
Whoa.
Oh my god!
Mutiny in this body.
I will allow a contested wisdom check. Nevermore has
this-
disadvantage.
He's not even been in his own body for a minute and you're already bossing him about.
How
A
fucking
7.
dare you?
Damn it!
Nevermore, you attempt it. You and Helvig, you can feel Nevermore going like, let me know!
Let me through, you piece of shit! I need to talk!
But Helvig, this is your house.
This is... No! What?
And the body that Nevermore approaches you, Helvig, and says, don't worry. I'm sure he probably doesn't like it at all. Here.
I kind of,
Let me the fuck out, you spiky prick!
Oi!
Helvig goes to reach out to touch. Iralath is basically putting Nevermore's hand out to touch.
Why not? Sure.
She says,
Punish him.
and by the way, Nevermore,
I want him out of
by
here.
the way, Helvig, yeah, this is the problem. You want him out. She says,
I'm imagining if there was like an actual like hive of Modrons, I'm just like getting them to push Nevermore out. Like put him in departures, please.
yeah, Nevermore, you can't see out of his eyes anymore. You can still hear, but you can't see anymore. They're sort of moving your consciousness away. Helvig is using his willpower to force you out into his hand.
I have a paladin.
Helvig,
Fuck
is
off
this
my
happening?
body.
Is this happening? Iralath?
And Iralath says, as with Nevermore's mouth, Fish, I've always wanted to tell you, I think you are much smarter than Nevermore tells you are. Jude, you're one of the nicest people I've ever met. Helvig, I'm really glad we got you back. Now please, put him back in. I know he's probably kicking up a storm in there.
Yeah, the audacity of that guy tried to just shove me away as we touch hands. Yeah, right?
And Nevermore, you feel like an elastic band just pulls taut, and you are yanked back into your body. And Jude, Trish, Helvig, you notice one of the eyes returns to normal.
Ah! Sorry, Helvig. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, it didn't feel like a sorry, did it?
Nevermore, I think we need to talk about sharing body etiquette. Okay? Helvig and I were shared the body for 2 weeks. 2 and a bit weeks. And we did it very lovingly, sharing space where we could. Because it's not very nice to take the body away from someone else.
I agree, Jude. Just so you know, I wasn't listening that whole time. I was talking to Irilaf. I just Jude's in front of me going. And I'm like, I'm having a conversation with Irilaf.
Yeah.
If that's cool. Sorry,
Yeah.
Jude. I love you.
You do that.
Thank you, Irilaf. That's proved a lot to me. You probably could have run off with my body and done Lord knows what.
I probably could have, yes.
You proved yourself to me. Thank you. I appreciate
You and I
it.
want the same things, Nevermore.
We do. Thank you. Yes, I agree, Jude. I'm sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
For my poor act.
Sometimes you want private time, but you can't. So you've got to be nice about it.
Yes, that's true. And you know what? I heard Irilaf saying something as I was crossing back into my body, and she was right on all accounts.
Yeah, she was really nice.
Yeah.
She told us who she was as soon as where basically you guys all went in, and then she stepped back while the rest of you have basically been holding on to the body for the last, 20 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And what you've just been talking.
But
Yeah,
even
she's
though
really cool.
even though what you just said is nice, you owe Helvig a better apology.
I do. I owe Helvig a better apology. Helvig, I'm very, very sorry. Very sorry, Helvig. That I tried to push you aside. I was in the heat of the moment. I was stressed. I was just trying to communicate with Irilaf. I hope you understand.
We need to practice
Inside check.
apology etiquette. When you apologize, you do not justify your behavior. I've learned this from Jordan. You do not explain why you did it. You just give a sincere apology. With an E.
Sure.
It seems
I
legit, Helvig.
accept it.
Like an inside check.
I still hate it. I still hate it.
Yeah.
I still internally go put Nevermore on the soul ban list so that he doesn't go inside the body.
Not allowed
ever.
again. Not allowed
Nope.
again. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Jordan and everybody. And look, Helvig, you're alive?
Fucking cool, right?
Moving? Metal?
Does it feel stiff?
No, Helvig, it feels completely natural.
Placid.
That's very weird. If I say that out loud. I'm like, it feels.
I
What can I say? We do good work.
Yeah, Jordan! I go and hug Jordan.
Jordan,
Full hug,
high
not
five.
Alex. The pass his is high five, and I just.
The high five remains, and Professor Varus high fives him while
No.
Jude hugs Jordan, and then Jordan hugs back. Cool. Well then, guys. I suppose the next question is, what do you do now? What's next for Nevermore?
Nevermore, even in the lead up to this event, had been spending a hell of a lot of time down in the libraries. And with Mordane's blessings and the headmaster's blessings as well, I would ask to be able to search down where my father had been, that little hidden area within the library.
Yeah.
I asked to search there, and
Nothing would
I
really
wanna-
be denied you.
I want to look around. I want to see if there's anything there, because I remember my father mentioning something about our destiny and some sort of what was it called? What was the?
Oh, it's a family, like a prophecy.
Prophecy. Thank you. That's the word. Yes, there was a prophecy that he thought was attached to him, but could be potentially attached to me, and I don't know anything really about it, and I want to basically spend my time searching through what he has and what he had there to see if I can find anything that can set me off and start me off on the journey. But I also want to spend a lot of time communing with Irilaf, talking about our next step, what Irilaf thinks we should be doing, because after this experience of being back, of being able to get back my body back, and Irilaf so willingly letting me back in, that was everything I needed to know. Because really, I could have been trapped in there. I could have been trapped in Helvig. So, I'm like, Irilaf, show me what do we need to do. So that is basically what I'm doing. I want to see what my prophecy is, and also follow this little path that I have in my head with Irilaf, I guess.
Very well. Dungeon Mechanics, thank you very much for the follow. Trish,
I want to be a god.
What's next for Trish? Yeah, we know. She wants the same thing, which is why she's up for helping you. Trish, what's up? What's next for Trish? What would Trish want to do now?
Every spare moment is spent trying to figure out how to get rid of this curse, except for the moments where I need to kill people. That's what I'm doing.
So, I would say that, you have the information you require. You know what is needed. I will provide that. I know what it is, but it's sort of hard to put it into words. But there's basically a few steps. It's not nearly as complicated as you probably originally first thought. It's really just, you just need a few bits and pieces. God of ego, what's next for Helvig?
I think he still feels responsible for like leaving. I mean, the whole Plane of Fire affair, especially since he was so anchored or connected to the aspect of fire. He's probably trying to figure out, because I mean, the aspect of fire being missing is probably a very bad thing. So he's trying to kind of establish, maybe learn in the avium or somewhere else, like how to have a better relationship between material plane and the plane of fire.
Oh, okay, cool. Jude.
Cool, like that.
Jude, I have, before I ask you, I have a thing. Jude, about the following day, you guys are still hanging out at the avium, you're hanging out with your brother, say, or your friends. Where would you be the following day, given that Nevermore will probably be in the library, as will probably Helvig?
I think that I am also in the library. I can no longer read because Helvig is not in my head, but I am helping with the... I'm helping with the research for Trish.
Okay.
Don't touch that chest.
Yeah.
Why not? It's so friendly.
It
Roll
licks
initiative.
Jude's stump. Jude, it licks the stump of your arm. The giant purple tongue comes out, licks once, and then goes back. It's a mimic. Jude, you... one of the students comes down. You've seen her a couple of times. She's a little Gerbine girl, only about a year younger than you are. Actually, you know, it's Mary. It's Jordan's girlfriend.
I was gonna ask that. I was like, is it Mary?
Let's say yes. It's so actually
it's
no.
Mary,
She's
huh?
actually about a year older than you. I apologize. And yeah, she's she comes down and says, Jude, there's a person at the gate who wants to talk to you. That perhaps maybe bring your friends.
Oh, who is it? I don't have many friends.
I don't know.
Not they're here.
But he seems important.
Is he a
Glowing?
Jude? Glowing?
He's glowing.
Oh, it's your boy. I just dragged you and like run.
What?
My like clanky self. I just don't explain. I said like drag
Dude,
you towards the front
Helvig,
door.
Mecha Helvig drags Jude upstairs. Do Trish, Nevermore, do you go with?
We'll join. Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you head outside. It is, as you reach the top, Helvig, you can see, this so basically a glowing, roughly humanoid form, but you can't make anything specific. Dude, it's Gaspard.
Oh, hi.
Hello, Jude.
Long time
Trish-
no see.
Nevermore, you come out and you can also see this form. Nevermore, you actually can make him out a bit. But it's like there's distortion through your Irilaf eye. The glow is a different color. It's a sort of deep red instead of a very pale blue.
Okay.
Good job.
Thanks. It was a long process and it was very tough not having you as my god.
Well, about that. Your friend
Just,
is...
flushes pink immediately. Yeah.
Your friend is good again. Do you want to
Yeah.
stay a paladin of him? I
No?
won't be hurt if you don't want to.
Kind of question is that, Gaspard?
I love Helvig as a brother. But I love you as my god.
It's nice to hear that, Jude.
Full red in the face.
Yeah.
Okay, how do we do the handover?
Gaspard chuckles, and as he does, the light fades down a little bit. Trish, Helvig, Nevermore, it's now... You see him as he would like you to see him. Quite tall, very muscular, very good-looking Jabin.
Damn.
Like handsomely scarred, like scarred in a good way.
Ooh.
Like in a sexy scars. If
Yeah,
Jason
sexy
Momoa was a Jabin.
Okay. I kind of just like elbow nudge you because I've never seen Gaspard. Like, oh, I see why.
Oh, girl, you get some.
Hell yeah, dude, I support.
He chuckles as you say that, and he says,
I keep
"Well,
forgetting you're a god and you can.
the handover, as you say, is entirely on Jude."
Oh, sick! I don't have to do anything.
No, for once, this is not about you.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad I have my body and stuff
Oh my
too.
god.
And it wasn't
He's
said in a
so
nasty way, but it was like, you
Just
know,
ask.
you did nick one of my disciples for a while.
Thank you,
You-
Gaspard,
That
because
was
I'm the one that
also
always
not
seems to
on
be
you,
hearing that.
Gaspard.
I always seem to be hearing that. It's not about you, Nevermore. So,
Well, it's not about
Helvig,
you either, Nevermore.
Well, no. I hope you have a good reuniting ceremony. And I look
Well,
forward to
normally-
joining you soon. And I'm going to point at Gaspard.
What?
Nevermore, he turns to look at you, and can you make me a con save?
He's going to crush my fucking will. You've got a long way to go, mortal.
That's not it. Your eye burns.
Like painfully?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not to the point of any actual damage, but he says, wish to join. First have to get that thing out of your head.
Oh, I will. Believe me.
And you, in your head, hear Iralath make a hissing noise, like, ah!
Ooh.
Like that sort of, his presence hurts her.
Point mate!
Apologies, I was not meaning to hurt you, but...
Yep. Ignore me. Go back to Jude. Sorry.
Yeah. He looks back at Jude and says, sorry, that's his thing to deal with.
Right, yeah.
I step away. Let them have their moment.
Yeah,
What?
ditto.
What do I need to do? Then.
You made an oath once,
Yeah?
and these ones witnessed it.
Mm-hmm.
Make an oath.
Okay. My mind went blank.
You don't have to sing it. Except I think AJ knows she has to sing it.
Are we ready to shittily back up like we did before?
Dun 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 dun.
If it's the same
So it's going to
song,
be. I mean, you
feel like
can,
that's
but
not-
no, we
Yeah,
don't
it's
sing the
not big.
same
It's not the
song.
same.
We don't do the same song. She's grown up. She's changed. She's got a level in bard now.
When Gaspar
Loves a gerbine. I will give you a moment to think, AJ, because before Nevermore you take a step back, Gaspard would look over at you and say, you have taken the first steps, though.
I have?
Yes. You all have it within you. Just remember, ultimately, only Ardea can make our amaranthides.
Ardea.
The queen of the gods.
The queen of the gods, thank you. Alright.
Really?
The mother goddess. She made all the other amaranthines. You know of 10. Other than Titan. Titan being the father god. Sun and moon, essentially. The other 10 were all made by them.
Huh.
For various acts of valor or daring or will. Or generosity, actually, in more than one instance.
I'm not going to get the last one.
No,
It's fine.
no, probably not. Aim for will, I think. Gaspard does not say that.
It's the void. Void roast you.
Yeah, aim for will, Nevermore.
It's good to know that, Gaspard. Thank you for sharing that. And, I'm glad that you're being reunited with Jude. Jude's missed you.
Okay.
You ready, Jude?
No. That's AJ speaking. Not Jude.
It's like, you got this. Woo!
Jude will very tentatively step forward and sort of like hold her hand with her non-hand, and start a very humble song, very different to the previous one. When I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change, 'cause you're amazing, just the way you are. And when you smile, my whole world stops and I stare for a while, Gaspard, you're amazing. Just the way you are.
About halfway through the song, Gaspard takes your hands in his, Jude, including the stump. He sort of gathers them together and is holding your hand and your stump hand in his much larger paws. And Jude, you feel a warmth from that, from the sort of cupped palms of Gaspard, and you feel like pins and needles in your left hand, like you'd been sitting on it for too long. And yeah, then the sensation returns, and the rest of you can see the same glow as before, that he exuded before, now is coming from between his hands, and as he takes his hands away, Jude's hand glows with that similar radiance. And that, Mr. Dewpoint, is how you do a handoff.
Oh,
All right, Gaspard. So smug.
Now, seeing as you had the same witnesses before, we only needed one other person to witness that. See, I can't witness an oath to me. You needed Paladin of Gaspard to do that. Fortunately, I happen to know one. And he looks over at the guard post. You're standing outside the gates of the avium, and leaning against it is a tall Urbine woman. She's elegant in half-plate armor with a flowing blue cloak and a sheathed longsword on her back.
OMG.
Hello, Jude.
Mama?
So proud of you.
Mama! Jude's gonna run over.
And
hug.
this Urbine woman is only half a head taller than you at this point, but yeah, she bends down and embraces you. It's so nice to finally see you.
Yeah. Last time was in a dream for me. Anyway.
It was still me, though.
Oh, cool.
It was a dream for me as well. But a good one.
I look a little different than I did when you left.
Yeah. Nice hand.
Thanks.
You can't have any more of her. She says, looking at Gaspard.
Oh. Stop.
And he just grins back. And she says, Jude, I have something I need your help with.
Okay.
Will you come? It is a long way away from here.
Right now?
Has to be soon. It's a family thing.
With Papa?
I think I can save him.
From himself?
And the path he has fallen down.
And if we can bring him back to the light of Gaspard, then yeah, I can try. I'm a really good paladin now. Right, Gaspard?
One of my best. Yeah. I can take you, Jessica, but we have to go soon.
Can I just talk to my friends first?
Of course.
Okay. Also, Jordan is here, and
Where do you
if you
think
have
I
like
was?
a brief. Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense. I was going to say if you have time, like so.
I have
Anyway,
seen
also
him.
he has a girlfriend. Have you met Mary?
Something about her.
She goes, no, but I think I should. No, we don't have time. Gaspar, like,
Okay.
maybe I should. Gaspar's like, we don't, Jessica.
One second. Trish, are you going to be okay if I help Mama?
Us. You should go. You've been looking for her for so long.
But you have to murder people, and I think that's important.
Gaspar goes, wait, what? He's not listening, don't worry.
I don't want to leave you when you're going through such a hard time. And you've got to tell me honestly if you need me here, okay?
Thank you, Jude, but this is my burden. And it's okay. I can take care of it. Really.
Okay, but you call if you need anything, okay? I can send you people to murder.
Thank you.
All right.
Phoenix on it.
Nevermore? Nevermore?
Yes, Jude.
Be nice.
I'll try my darndest. You
Okay.
look after yourself. Keep following your instincts. They haven't led you wrong yet. Despite all the times I've put you down, you always seem to pull through. You always seem to do the right thing exactly when you're supposed to. So you keep being you. And know that there are 3 people here, and I point at the 3 of us, that love you. Love you.
Part of the problem.
And I'm so
with Trish.
proud. I'm so proud that I got to have you in my life for the time that we've had. And sometimes people are in your lives for a while, and then your ways part, and then they come back together again. I truly hope they do come back together again. It's very
Yeah.
important to all of us, Jude.
They will. I promise.
And if there's ever a moment where everything seems dire and dark, and you really wish that I was there, I'll look over at Gaspard. I hope you let me know. And
I will, if I'm in trouble, I will call, okay?
okay,
But also, Jordan has a lot of books on therapy. I don't know what it means, but he's been teaching me a lot about how to communicate better about how you feel on the inside. It's really been helping. So if you feel like pain in your heart, you could go talk to Jordan. Maybe get some of his books.
I'm sorry. I'm still amazed you just used an 11-letter word. Communicate. Good Lord.
Yeah, I'm
And
learning
you used
a
it.
lot.
And you used it correctly. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Give
Nevermore.
Helvig a hug.
In your head, Iralath says, tell Jude if she finds anything of any specific and really major religious power, tell her to call you.
Okay. Jude, Iralath has just told me to tell you to call for me. If you find any items of significant religious power. I don't know what that means just now, but I'm sure that you'll know at the time.
Okay.
I trust.
I will.
Because again,
I will
you always
see
seem to
what
do
I can
everything exactly right.
find. Okay.
And I nod and I step back.
Help. Helvig?
Yeah.
You know that you're my best friend.
Of course.
The best brother that I've chosen. And it was really fun sharing a body with you for a little while. I don't want to leave you because you've just got the body back and we can hang out and actually have s'mores in a real tent, not in an imaginary one in my head.
Yeah.
But I think I have to go and be with Mama for a bit.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I support your decision, and it's nice that you're with your mama again after so long. And you know, we can always just roll downhill some other time. I'm bringing Amber around, and it's not like I'm going anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can always just find each other, like with letters and stuff. And I'm sure that maybe I can learn how to do like those wizard sending things and like able to message you wherever.
I mean, I could do that on your behalf if you'd like.
I think that would be wonderful.
Helvig says you smell like butts.
And if you get bored because you're only in your own head now, if you want to like come hang out on our adventure, you just let me know, okay?
Yeah, okay, yeah, of course. And
Okay.
you as well. I'm sure you'll be fine with your mom and all, but you'll always have a place.
Okay.
Metalvig hugs Jude. Amazing. Jude, you step back from Helvig, and Jessica reaches out and takes your hand. And she looks at the three of you, Trish, Nevermore, and Helvig, and says, "Thank you for taking such good care of my little Jude."
Our little Jude too.
Yeah, it's no big.
Had more of the raising of her than I. Something for which I have yet to repay. But
Pleasure was all ours.
I'm sure it was. Hopefully I can start to make amends. Come, Jude. Let's go with our god.
Yeah. He's the best.
And Gaspard reaches out, takes one of your hands, Jude, and one of Jessica's, and the three of you disappear. Jude, that hand gives you the ability to cast Mage Hand.
Oh.
Ooh.
When you cast it, it literally floats off your wrist.
That's
Cool.
dope.
Standard rules for it, but yeah, you can now cast the cantrip Mage Hand.
I'm gonna high five so many people with a disembodied hand. It's not even funny.
The moment they blamp out, I'll just place a taloned claw on both Helvig and Trish's shoulders and just kind of stand there in silence.
Not crying into the fireflies as they like float off.
I miss her already. This is bullshit.
It's fine, she's in good hands. And what was that about murder? Look over at Trish.
Did I tell you about the curse?
Nope.
Um,
Told Manic.
I
I was so busy with my own body that I guess I also missed the memo when Jude figured it out.
I mean, technically, Jude didn't know either, so let's say at some point in the last 2
we
weeks.
were researching in the library today. Like, I
Yeah.
figured we would have
Yeah,
known.
I figure you've been told, so Helvig, yeah, you do know.
Yeah, I'm just saying that he's probably doing like, I'm gonna practice with my body and then miss the memo.
Oh, what was that about joining him?
No, we're talking about you right now and this whole murder thing. Don't you try and divert onto me.
No, we're having, like, okay, can we discuss this not out here?
Don't try and divert onto me, Trish. You should probably tell Helvig,
It's
Trish.
still, both of these topics are concerns.
I'm
and
not
Jude isn't here
important.
anymore.
My story is not important. I'll just turn around and start walking off.
What do you mean?
That is the most suspicious thing he's ever done.
Yes. We're not supposed to hide secrets anymore. Or Nevermore.
Fine, I'll tell you.
And I think we'll leave it there. With that really touching ending of a bit of an end of an era. End of a chapter, end of a story. This is not the end for some of these characters. I mean, it's not the end for any of these characters. They all could come back. But Trish and Helvig will be continuing along without the other two. Nevermore has his own business to get into, and Jude has her own business to get into as well. But the first of those stories that we will play out is what happens to Trish and Metalvig. Are we going to stick with Helvig Dewpoint, or are we going to be Helvig Anvilwrought now?
And that's really badass.
It's fucking dope. Yeah, Nevermore
and
is
double L Helvig as well.
Yeah.
To hell.
Helvig.
Is he going through a metal phase? Is he like...
Obviously.
like,
Yeah.
He's a metalhead.
He was bored of this.
And it's the first thing he heard as well.
Yeah.
yeah, I will say as well that Helvig got so much more sassy in this episode particularly.
It's like he literally grew a spine.
Yeah, it was great.
It's like he got shoved the spine in his soul.
So guys, for the very last time as a group for a good long while, I think we should probably do some favorite moments.
I'm gonna cry.
Very sadly AJ is leaving us because she doesn't have time anymore because of her own channel, and that is completely legit.
Hell yeah.
And
support.
I have loved the 37 to 40 odd episodes between these with these characters. I'm excited for the next step, the next stage. Those of you who joined us last Wednesday met the other two characters that are coming into this campaign, and I have a bit of a surprise for ya, guys. Do you want to see? Is it that one? It's not that one. It's this
artwork.
One. I have somewhere.
Is it art?
I have new artwork. Just gonna have to pop it up. I think I'm just gonna have to make a new one. So this is unfinished. This is current sketch work of our boy. But I'll pop him down there, and you can see what he looks like. Daria has been working very, very hard. Jack has been giving his feedback, and there he is. That there is the current working art for Smoothie. Valiant Odyssey, thank you very much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the last little bit.
She's got an army hat.
It's aiming to be a biker hat. The artist is Daria. Daria is our she plays over on the Eldritch Scribe. She also is a player here as well, and she is our artist. You can see her on Thursday night as Julio Switchgear. But yes, she is quite a phenomenal artist, and I adore this artwork of Smoothie. Smoothie the Batfolk, who is trying to find the defenders of Alderheart to come and save Barovia from the curse of Strahd.
Oh no.
What?
And
Fuck yeah.
Not again. That's PTSD.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Oh,
That's so funny.
no.
so Trish and Helvig are going to go and do Curse of Strahd.
Fuck yeah.
Oh my lord.
With Smoothie and Selenox the Strig. Very exciting. And Mitch was there, and Mitch was awesome, and him was super cool. I really loved him. Yeah. So yes.
Struggled with
Hell
that,
the
but yeah,
fuck.
it was good fun.
Yes. Oh mate. So shall we do some favorite moments? Favorite moments is the thing we like to do at the end of our streams. It's something we borrowed from the dreaded GM. It's really lovely and affirming, where we go around the circle and tell each other all the good things that we did. Chat, please. Tell me your favorite moments as well. If you've got some favorite moments, throw them up as well. And guys, who wants to go first with their favorite moment?
Silence.
First start for you.
Let's roll a d4, left to right.
Oh yeah.
Let's get
Oh, wow.
Bishop.
Let's go basic in this. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, let the chat decide.
Do it. Love it. All right, someone
roll 4.
throw up. Yeah, Jack, what do you reckon? Glad you stayed. That
it's
is on
Trish.
Oh,
back.
Trish
You're
time.
missing each other. All right, Trish time. Gonna go Trish first, so Trish doesn't have to go first. She has to go last. While we all tell Rachel what a great job she did. Favorite moment was finding the channel and seeing the crazy RP and gameplay storytelling by the DM as well. Thanks very much, Fizbear.
Fizbear.
You absolute bloody champion. My favorite moment was Jude doing the accent I thought was hers, but it turns out wasn't hers all along. Yeah, valid. Thank you for the follow, Valiant Odyssey. But we're talking about Rach first, so let's favorite Rachel moments. What do we think?
I appreciated that in the thick of combat, and it's been a hot minute since we've had a combat, that I don't know if you just instinctively defaulted back to the sword and dagger before realizing you had the Ember Lance. I don't know, a little bit. Because I was like, hang on a second, wait, doesn't she have it? So I appreciated seeing that little flashback of like previous Trish there. I don't want to add another one in because I don't want to take some from you guys, but I do have another.
Yeah, okay.
Go.
Well, I'm.
Oh, no, Dan, go.
No,
for it.
you go.
No, all right, I'll go. No, I'll
Yeah,
go.
you go.
I'll
You
go.
Make a
Joe.
contested will save.
I think I have disadvantage. Dan's very okay. I really liked a lot Rachel's acting when she saw that the people coming outside the boat shed were the people she'd murdered. I really enjoyed your reaction there. The sort of like, oh. I was like, did I just manage Trish trauma? Definitely.
Not doing good.
Yeah, no. I have another as well, but Dan.
I was like, oh, Josh, did you manage to take mine? But no, you didn't, because mine is straight after, and it's you dealing with the guys can be hustle. Because the people I murdered are coming. But like subtext, it's all subtext.
I had two. One was Trish like fighting against a person she had already killed and being like, I've already killed you.
Let me
The
kill you
banter
again.
back and
Yeah.
forth was absolutely amazing. But also when Jude was saying goodbye, the absolute like adamancy of Trish to say like, no, this is my own thing to deal with.
Yeah.
Was just beautiful. It's just such a Trish thing. And
Yeah.
it's amazing.
That was my second one, the shouldering of the burden
Yeah.
kind of thing. It's not, you don't have to handle that. It's all Trish. So that's
Trish is always
That's a Trish thing.
always
yeah.
has been and always will be the mother of the group in
Yeah.
in a way. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Favorite Trish getting just wailed on and then dusting it off like, oh, so much hurt. Oh no, none. Favorite moment, Jack O'Brien. Come on, potion. Come on. Yeah. Lizelle agrees. I agree completely as well. Yeah, they were both good. The potion was my second. Yeah, very, very solid work. And I liked you then. Nat 20 did. I'm like, yeah, no, this feels right. Yeah, you didn't even need the inspiration either. You did that on the first. So yeah, no, I was like, yeah, no, fair. That's valid. Alrighty, Rach, favorite self moment.
I think this is very self-indulgent, but I'm enjoying the beginning of Trish's trauma because she is not doing good, and now all of her friends are leaving, and she is doing bad. She's having a bad time internally, and I'm excited to see where that goes.
I will tell you, trauma is so much fun to play.
I'm excited.
Am I going to have to put a day since Trish trauma?
Trish trauma.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the follow, Riggold. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Fuck. Barovia.
Even worse when you bear in mind that Barovia is full of people, A, without souls, and B, undead.
Let's get another D4 roll.
No, I reckon we just work our way across.
No, just keep going. All right.
Mitch. Favorite Mitch moments? So Trish is about to go to Ravenloft. Fuck. Yeah.
I think
come on.
My favorite Mitch moment is seeing Gaspard and being like, I'll see you soon. Like the ego.
Yeah. Mine was
and the immediate like, my bad. Yep. No, I'm good.
Shit, yep. That's right. God, I'm not.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I'm not one yet.
Jeebus.
I'm catching. Yeah. I have
So
two,
good.
and I'll go the second one in a minute. But the first one is definitely trying to shoulder Helvig out of the way.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Absolutely what Nevermore would do. Nevermore's like, I want to say something now, get away.
Yeah, 100%.
Side peasant.
Yeah. I don't blame you for your choice, no, but still fuck off.
Yeah.
My favorite Mitch/Nevermore moment is secreting. Secretion ladder. Let's go.
The secretion ladder.
It was my little secretion nook
climb that
upstairs.
secretion ladder.
It's slippery.
Too slippery.
Yeah, it's slippery. Yeah, don't want to go up here.
No.
What are all these white stains? It's bird poo.
I really
Worse.
liked Nevermore knowing that the thing wasn't his dad and outwardly being like, you're not my dad, I don't care about this. But there was like a hint of like agony that I caught. I'm like, you've put the mask on pretty good, but there was some subtlety there. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I really like that. Yeah. Mitch.
I appreciated that whenever we got into a new place, I came up with some good ideas as to where to look for the various parts. Yeah, I was just kind of, I guess, proud of my problem solving on that front. But yeah, just the interaction as well with Iralath, and finally, I guess, being like, that was, that moment there was a big thing for Nevermore to finally trust another person or another entity or a being, I guess. So
yeah,
but yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed as well. I really liked what you did in the fight, in the combat. I really like there was an awful lot of it was like, it had to me the feel of a magic duel, of like a wizard's duel, and you were both countering each other's moves quite well, between you and not Lazarus. And yeah, that sparring match between us was really fun to play out. And I had it in my head like you were blocking his spells
constantly.
Yeah, but it was neither of you managing to top each other's AC, which is different.
Yeah,
and then your
true.
dispel attempt was really cool. It was a really good idea. It was a solid piece of deduction work. You didn't manage to beat the DC on it, sadly, but yeah, it was very cool. And we had the true almighty Texan. I mean, do you want us to insult your accent?
Don't do it.
I don't know. I wasn't going to leave.
Don't do it. Resist.
Because there's research purposes, right? So we're going to throw the statistics out by not doing it.
Yeah.
It's very
so
Australian
fun.
of us to be like, we're going to ruin your research.
We'll be the outlier.
What does he want?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Seriously, you're gonna try and lasso us in like that?
Oh, there it is.
Wow, I love
There
how
you
you
go.
There we
bent
go.
around
And
the
there's your
research.
joke. There you go.
Cowboy joke. There you are.
You
Oh,
came
yeah.
too early.
We've had a couple in chat. Favorite Mitch telling Jude that the first sign of Shiny God things and trouble that she'd better damn well call for backup. I like that. Yeah, that was cute. The goodbye generally was really lovely. Oh, fucking shut up! You're not my real dad, you fuck!
Oh, just like and also the other moment as well was when the Modron was like, I apologize, he didn't realize you were there. It's like, we fucking tried to tell you. He's right there.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Yep. Cool. Excellent. Yes. Let us then talk about Dan.
Summon the muffin.
Summon the
So
muffin.
fucking funny. That's my favorite moment.
I was like, yeah, I love that because I was like, I'm not gonna let this be a thing. I'm not gonna let this be a thing. It totally becomes a
Totally
thing.
became a thing.
Yeah.
Totally. You knew it was going to happen. Actually, the favorite bit about that was the comedic timing of the four of us back and forthing that conversation.
Yeah.
That was brilliant. My
Yeah.
favorite Dan moment is goodbye with Jude. Oh my lord. Dan, I was like, tears were falling down my face. I love their friendship, and it has been an absolute pleasure to bounce off you, not only in this episode but throughout these games. Like,
Yeah,
been
ditto.
amazing. It was just
Okay, favorite Dan moment. I loved when you were asked about the garden that I don't know if you had something written up about the description of the garden or something, but it was really well thought out that there was 4 different areas. You know, one of them you cultivated with druid craft. I really dug that. I was super immersed into that particular map just because of your description. So that was really well done.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had so many favorite Dans. But the sassy, strong-willed spine with Nevermore was great. I also loved your interactions with Pier, your problem solving with Pier. I will tell you, Pier is also still your familiar. You can summon him again. But he is nothing more. You have saved a tiny part of him.
Yeah, we killed him.
Yeah, but his soul was
Yeah.
bound to you, and it's basically switched back again. You're his life support. And the act of putting him in your body was putting a small part of your soul into the body. Your soul is the power source.
I knew it.
To explain away something that was probably obvious, but yeah. Yeah. Favorite Dan, knowing Trish and Nevermore had searched for his body parts covered so he could take care of Jude's trauma. Yeah, that was really lovely, actually. Yeah, absolutely. Like, yeah, we don't need to find everything quickly.
My favorite Helvig moment that hasn't been mentioned yet, as well as how solemn it felt being at the garden, was that falling away very dismissively when shit hits the fan and being like, I'm gonna start digging. You're not real. Yeah.
Your flames really hurt, but you're not real.
Real. I'm busy.
Yeah. Cool. Excellent. Helvig's medal now. Surely he won't age, right? Then that means given enough time, Pierre will come back to full power.
I mean, Warforged don't age, so if he is technically one, fuck. Oh no, he's gonna outlive everyone.
Yeah.
Oh no!
It's
Don't
okay,
let
I
everyone
think-
you love die,
I think
except for me.
Mitch
'cause
is
I'll be a
trying to
god.
be a god, and I think Jude is also trying to be a
Jude's,
god, so
Jude's
she can.
really trying to be amaranthine so she can be the first couple amaranthine.
Oh.
Yeah, she is.
Hell yeah!
Jump them god bones.
Mhm.
And I just want to be the god of ego. That was a
And
great
Trish-
suggestion by AJ.
Thank you.
Trish is
Thank
probably
you.
going to
Ego
have
for
to
sure.
ascend just to deal with the fact that Nevermore is a god, because he'll just make her life a fucking hell.
No. Trish, barbarian, rogue, vampire.
Oh
Yes.
my god!
Immortal.
man.
Replaces-
Immortal
hell
vampire.
Chuck some
Replaces
werewolf,
Strahd
chuck
as
some
the
werewolf
ruler
in there.
of replaces Strahd as the ruler of Humblewood.
Yeah, totally.
Oh hell
Um,
no!
And also, that's an easy way to kill people on the regular.
Yeah. Got it
True.
sorted.
Wow. Don't
Yeah.
even need to get
You're
rid of the
welcome.
curse.
Yeah, I've got this curse. Oh no, I'm a vampire now. This is actually very useful. I can turn into the dance of mist and steam. Alrighty, let's talk about AJ.
Let's.
Favorite AJ, the head snap. Once her dad started hurting her people and just becoming
Yep.
a blender. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That was a big shift, I think, for Jude to even raise a weapon against her father, let alone attack and like try to behead. That's a huge thing for Jude. That was a big change in character, for sure. Also, the fact that the very first thing you said to me in your going away speech was "Nevermore, be nice."
Yeah.
Yeah, fair call. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I'll try.
I really loved your reunion with your mum. That was so lovely. That was sweet.
I loved. Jude always thinks about other people. And you even are thinking about NPCs. You're like, you should go see Jordan. He's here. He's got a girlfriend. I loved that. That was my favorite bit of that. I'm not going to steal the oath, because that's too
Because
obvious.
I will.
And Dan will. So Dan, your favorite moment.
My favorite moment is the obvious.
So fucking obvious. God.
Yeah, because somebody has to be basic.
Yeah.
As much as I'd like to reiterate that, like, AJ is such a good scene partner throughout this like whole like few seasons, and like with Helvig and Jude's friendship and how they evolved. Just to like echo what you've said during my segment, but what I like about the basic was less about the oath, that's the basic part, but more the choice of it. It's like it's not like the upbeat, happy ones that we've had like all previously in Humblewood. It was like way more like serious. I don't think that's the right word, but it's like you had
Grown up.
yeah, that's the right word.
Mature.
Mature.
Yeah. Mature.
No, it's not pointless.
I don't mind poignant. It was kind of poignant. I don't think it's what he was going for, but it was poignant.
Yeah. Well, I
Thank
like
you.
that as a like a little, like you tied a bow for it. At the
Yeah.
end.
And yeah, I think this really did tie a bow off for Jude quite well. Which is good, because the arm was bleeding really badly, needed a tourniquet.
No, it was so good. The whole thing with the Gaspard, I was very happy with that. My favorite Jude moment today. Balancing all the emotions of Jude in one episode. Like, I had to go from Jude trauma into like fighting back, into realizing it wasn't real and trying to like work out Jude's emotions into actually beheading her father, into getting Helvig back and like being happy about that, and then being mad at Nevermore for what he was doing, and then into all the Gaspard stuff. It was like that was a lot of complexity to Jude in one episode that I don't think I've done for a while, but I had so much fun with it because Jude is so real to me now.
I like it. We've been being these characters for 2 and a bit years, 2-3 years.
If you think about it,
Was it
like
2019?
each session's about 2.5 hours of gameplay, so it's been close to about 100 hours that we've been
Inhabiting these
90 to 100
people.
hours have been inhabiting these characters. Yeah, so
Jude
makes sense.
and this group and this campaign has left such a impression and such a mark on me that like I'd probably name my first child Jude. Like,
Oh.
yeah. So the
Adorable.
all of today and it was just really cool. Thank you.
yeah. Look, I can quite comfortably say this has been the best like role-playing experience that I've had as a group, with the back and forth between everybody, and that's undeniable for sure. The chemistry's there, so
I would say
I'm
this
glad
group.
that I'm glad that I'll be able to come back from time to time and help out as an asshole trying to be a god from time to time.
I would say that this group has taught me a lot about how to do what I do. It's given me the opportunity to grow a lot as a DM and as a storyteller, with the backup of 4 incredible partners in that storytelling experience. I know I can rely on you, and by luck or by judgment, the 5 of us got put together week 1, and it has taught me. I use this as a sort of template now for what a group needs, what a good RP group needs, and I'm getting pretty good at finding balances and what each group needs. And not every group is the same. That's the joy of it. But this has set me on a journey with this setting, where I have run. This is 40 odd sessions. Trish just did her 40th session in this world, which is pretty nuts. There have been over 25 other sessions. This is a deeply complex world with over 20 player characters. I think it's 25 now. In this setting, more than a dozen people have lent their creative talent towards it, other than the 5 of us. It has been an enormous thing. I mean, we've had 2 other player characters on screen in this sort of campaign arc, with Sean and Karen. In one instance. There has been just so much to it, and the world continues and persists. I think it's so cool that this is a living, breathing world that the 5 of us created together that now persists on beyond it. And like I say, it's not the end of the story, not by a long shot. There's a fairly major civil war brewing. You guys are going to another place. Nevermore's going to try and become a god. Jude has to go and save her dad. I would love, at some point in the future, to run a micro-campaign where Jude and Jessica and Jordan go and save the captain. Or save the captain's soul or something. I would love to do that.
That would be so interesting.
Yeah.
So much trauma in one.
So much Jude voices in different people.
So many accents in one campaign. What
Oh my
on
god.
earth?
I would have to be Jordan and Jessica and Gaspard.
Which leads me to my favorite DM moment. No, you can't get away with it, Josh.
Oh.
Gaspard, hands down Gaspard. The whole thing from like him sassing Helvig with the hand
you,
over.
Gaspard.
Yes. Or it's not about you this time.
It's not about you. Was brilliant to him, like attacking the thing in Nevermore's head. To even like Jude's mother being like, "This is the only part of that you get to have. There's so much sass, and I love the arc for Jude, but the world building from you and having this like very realistic god that has been able to sort of like give a tangible space for Jude has been absolutely incredible. So I loved it.
Thank you.
My favorite moment is the fight with the Mike Wazowski thing. I forgot what it was called.
It's technically a Modron.
A Modron.
Monodrome.
Monodrome.
Actually,
the
technically,
Modron.
it's a pentadrone.
Oh,
Okay, a pentadrone.
But I used the physicality of a Modron.
okay. Yeah.
I think what I thought was impressive was keeping track of all of the canons in terms of like how each player perceived this one creature and how that attack like translates. Yeah, that's right. how its attacks translated with the different perceptions. Well, it was cool.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
How about you, Mitch?
Yeah, that was honestly incredibly impressive. So, yeah, I 100% agree with Dan. The fact that you didn't fuck that up once, and you were all the different character imaginary characters were all doing their own little things to specific people, and that was just really well handled. I also appreciated you just very casually flexing a god's power, just to kind of remind Nevermore that he's still just some little chump with a thing in his head at the moment, and he's not a shiny golden god just yet. So, and that like, as soon as the pain hit and like Irolath was hissing, I was like, shit, you can fuck me up right now. I gotta back the hell down. So yeah, kudos to you for. I mean, of course, Gaspard's going to show restraint.
Spard is almighty.
Yeah, very much so.
No, Jude, no.
Yeah, he's the strongest and the coolest
I'll
and
take
the
coolest.
best warrior.
That also. But strongest, actually, no.
Oh.
Titan has me there.
I have two, and you can't stop me from saying both of them, so don't try. First one, I liked. You were doing two NPCs with like fleshed out dynamics with Gaspard and Jessica. They had banter within each other. They both seemed so real, and how you managed to play both of them at the same time so realistically was fucking cool. Really cool. I also really I always like your descriptions of stuff. It really helps me visualize things. Specifically, I liked your description of Helvigs' transformation. Cool as fuck.
You just
Beautiful.
took mine.
Yeah.
I'm saving that one.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're right.
It was like a Pokemon evolution.
Yeah.
Fucking cool.
Yeah. No, definitely. I can definitely come up with the second one, but the Vizbear. Favorite DM moment would be letting RP dictate decisions. Trish making the potion, Helvig taking the power. Yeah. Agree completely. And it's a big focus of mine, Vizbear, and yeah, it is. The more of my games you watch, the more you will notice, yeah, I do deliberately bring that back. Let a lot of the... I love it when the dice agree. It's why I gave Jude the crit to take her dad's head off, because it just made sense to do that. Omi, favorite DM, yet again, you know what I'm going to say. Your overall style and watching it evolve in the last 3 years. As one who is still very much a baby DM, I can only hope to aspire to even a fraction of what you could. Always pushing by, and you're easily one of my top 5 DMs. Love you, dude. Omi, thank you so much, man.
Aww.
Yeah. Bit celestial, bit infernal. Titan biased, regardless. Yeah, Jack is a Titan worshipper. Smoothie. But my favorite meme.
Fight me. Sorry.
He could. He could do it in the dark. So yeah, my favorite meme moment would be actually I really enjoyed making that when the muffin became, yeah, this is totally something that can happen. I was like, actually no, this really works, and it made me I had to modify my plans a little bit, but it actually really worked. And it let me bring in Pier earlier than I had intended to in the story, and let me get more utility out of Pier. It also forced me to. It also gave me a reason that the goldfish existed, because I had not intended to put living creatures in this world. And I actually in my head canon, Trish attacked with the short sword because that's her instinctive go-to. And then she's like, wait, I've got my spear, and then her spear is in her hand. She enters rage, spear appears. It is a willpower thing. This is a world it definitely is, and I like it I was like, yeah, no, this is a world that they can create. This is definitely created from their minds, so their minds have the power to influence it. Makes sense, and I loved it, and I tracked it, and I think that was a really cool idea. But I was also really proud of my multi-stage, multi-complexity boss fight. I thought that was... yeah, mine was Robot Sass. Thanks, Jack. The Void is canon, yes. Titan is the Void. Ooh, I like that, Bishop.
What a theory.
But now we know how the Void talks. Hello, I'm Titan.
It kind of makes sense.
Lord
Yeah,
of the
I see
Nights.
Kind of tracks.
It's
yeah.
very Zeus.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I give you that. Alrighty, well, guys, we've been here for a good long while, and it has been an absolute pleasure and joy. Thank you so much to Vizbear for our wonderful subs. Thank you to our new followers. Thank you to my incredible cast, guys. Thank you so much for coming and playing with me. I can confirm we will be back next week. Monday night, Humblewood will return for a new season with Trish and Helvig Anvilrort and Smoothie and secret fourth player. So yeah, that's going to be a very exciting time. So yes, we will not be going anywhere. If you want more Humblewood shenanigans, we have the season finale of Humblewood of Monsters and Magic over on Thursday night here on Corsairs Cove, 7 p.m. AWST, same time as tonight. The True Almighty Texan, thank you so much for the follow. Good on you, bloody champion. So guys, we need to go away from here now. I also need to thank Serum76 for his amazing help setting the channel up in the goddamn first place, and Karen, the mother of bunnies, for all of her love and support, because it's them that helped me get the channel going and all the things. Vizbear, it was awesome to watch. Thank you so much, man. So guys, who the absolute heck are you all? Rachel, who the heck are you, and why should we buy your book?
You'll find out. Hello. My name is Rachel Fukar. I'm a writer, actor, creative trash at large. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Rachel Fukar, because that handle is always free. And you can find the book that I wrote, The Rings of Mars, right here on the internet. It's a sci-fi adventure situation. They're trying to get to Mars. Things happen. It's fun. And if you don't buy it, do you see those guitars behind me? See them?
No.
I'm not going to smash them on your head. I'm going to unstring them. I'm going to tie each string together, make a lasso, and get it around your legs and trip you when you least expect it.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw, baby! When it would be most embarrassing to be tripped by a lasso, that's what's happening to you if you don't buy my book.
Thanks for the follow. Probably not Chris. Maybe it is Chris. I don't know.
Who can say?
Left me an awful lot of doubt, that name. Mitch, who the absolute heck are you?
I am Mitch Earnshaw. You can find me on Twitter at Mitch_Earnshaw. And I'd just like to say it's been an absolute pleasure playing with all of you. Thank you so much for the journey. And I'm feeling really quite emotional right now about it, because it does feel like it's the end of a part of a story. And I'm just very grateful that the world has become what it has, and there's the ability for, Nevermore to come back in some capacity. I'm very grateful for that. So thank you, everybody. And yeah, Mitch Earnshaw signing out.
Dan, you meet Space Boy. Who the heck are you?
Why, hello. Fancy seeing you here. I am Dan of the Meat Space. I am a D-Reb in the cyberspace. I hope that wherever you are at a comfortable temperature and that your vibes are great because you deserve it.
Why did we get sexy Dan at the end?
You know what you're missing next time.
Solemn
I'm
news
so
anchor, Dan.
confused.
Dan Suavo.
And a little
Yeah.
roused. I know I am. AJ, who the heck are you?
Blushing. Hi, I am. My name is AJ Winters. I am a DM and world builder over at Winter's Tales, my channel. We world build every Tuesday and Wednesday night in the lead up to our D&D live stream show that is kicking off in 36 days. Live from a studio over here in Western Australia, which means all 6 of my players are going to be in the same location, which is so freaking cool. Full set design and everything. So if you're not following the channel, if you don't know what's going on, come say hi. That is me. Yeah. I'm so excited to bring it to you guys. And unfortunately, it means I have to bow out of Humblewood for a bit. But Jude will be back. That is a promise.
Can't get rid of it.
That is a threat.
Madame et
Yes.
Monsieur, Dame und Herren, beings of indeterminate gender and persuasion, I be Josh the Pirate. It has been my immense pleasure and joy to bring you Humblewood over the last 3 years, and I intend to continue doing it, and there's nothing you can sodding do about it. It's just going to keep happening. Guys, you can find me here on my channel, Corsair's Cove, where I run an inordinate amount of D&D, but you've done that already. Well done. Keep doing it. If you like the majestic voice, but you think I could stand to tone the face down a bit, I am part of the There Be Dragons crew. We are a 5e D&D podcast in a fantasy gunpowder setting where I play the infamous and deadly pirate Scan Felspar und his little dragon, Rush. You can check that out where most good podcasts are found. Apple, for example, will get it for you. Beyond that, yeah, I'm an art slut in Perth, and I can be found doing art slutty things in Perth. So yes, guys, we have all the socials. We have the YouTube. If you want to catch up on any of the episodes of Humblewood, there is a few you may have missed. You can check them out all on our YouTube. They are all there, except for this one, which will get there in the next day or so. And if you want to join us and discuss cool stuff about the world and the other things that we do, we have other worlds that we are running, and I'm constantly expanding our programming. There is a game in the works set in the BattleTech universe. Very excited about that one, which is sort of sci-fi fantasy. I'm probably going to have to homebrew a whole rule set for it because there just isn't good rules for BattleTech.
BattleTech is pretty cool.
There is an RPG system for it, but it's just not very good. So it's probably going to be some sort of smashed together 5e, maybe a bit of quest thrown in there for the battle. And tomorrow night, we are doing Tactics Tuesday. Brendan Ellis will be joining me to discuss Last Shooting, the RPG system, which is mech combat. And we might be using that for the net combat bit. So yeah, we're going to assess that one. Wednesday night, I will be over on Ardana for a one-shot over there with the dreaded GM. We're doing a bit of Strahd stuff, actually. No more than that. I'm not telling you anything further than that. Where I will be playing Susan.
Ooh.
I will be playing Susan
snap.
Del Cray, a younger version of Susan, but in my own head canon, it's canon. Young, sexy hedgewoman will be going to a party at Strahd's house. So guys, that's the Discord there. I should actually press the button for the link. Beyond that, that's what we're doing here. And I have only one more thing to say, and it is that it would do me an inordinate amount of pleasure if you guys went over to that link that I just put up in chat. That is the emergency action appeal. They are raising money for the people who've been lost their homes in Ukraine from the war. There are over 11 million people in Ukraine, or not in Ukraine, who have lost their homes due to the conflict over there. And if you have any spare pennies, it would be really cool of you if you could donate that over there, because no one should be homeless, and there's altogether far too many people who are. So yeah, that would be groovy of you. Well, guys, I think for the last time for this crew, we should go and raid some. Who do we think? Who we've got? We've got a few people to choose from. We could go and raid Vicky. We could go and raid the Eldritch Scribe. We could got Birdman, Mike Moans, Nomadic, Super Sangu are all streaming. What are our thoughts?
I just
Guys?
feel like we raid Eldritch Scribe. It feels like that's the good way to sign
of an
off.
era?
We've done that. We've done that a lot of times. So I feel like let's stick with the classic.
Very well. I support. Let us raid the Eldritch Scribe. Love for Vicky, but tonight they're doing D&D. We've been doing D&D. It kind of makes sense, and we can also tell Daria how much you love her new smoothie picture. She is currently working on the inked version of it. Come back next week and you'll probably see it. And then she needs to start working on new art for Trish and Helvig. Metalvig. So yes, we will start that raid up now, guys. Thank you so much for coming and joining us. Yeah, tell the Eldritch Scribe where you came from. Throw up your favorite raid emotes in chat. Smash that follow button when you get there. Des and those guys are amazing storytellers. And yeah, it would be really great to see you here tomorrow night or Thursday or next Monday, whenever you're free. Hey, Serum. Bye, guys. So I'll start that raid up now. And guys, say goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.